Alright, we are live. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Alright, okay. Actually, I can hear myself. Oh, I'm gonna mute it. Alright, should be. I think we're good to go. Alright. Let's see. Just get my face. Alright, sounds good. We got a lot of people in already. And yeah, 9/11 Revision just had a 2-hour chat with Adam Heisenberg. Was with the Alpha Company, 3rd U.S. Infantry, the Old Guard between September 11th to December 30th, 2001, assisting the security and cleanup efforts at the Pentagon. Yeah, so that's a possible next guest, actually, that Adam Eisenberg. So he said he didn't actually see any plane at the Pentagon, and he was in the cleanup crew, so that's pretty epic stuff. All right, so let's see who's in the house. And then Black put a whole bunch of info here. It's pretty good. I screenshotted it, and I'll go over it in the live chat. I mean, in the live stream soon. All right, so we're getting a whole bunch of people now. This is pretty good. I think everybody wants to see the plane stuff. And then Paul Lovelace, good afternoon. At work, unfortunately, we'll be listening with headphones. No worries. All right, let's get in there. Timothy Sullivan, we got a super chat. We have a few super fans in there. Matt is dressed like a Russian today. All right, let's go. All right, let's go here. I'm gonna see my lighting. I don't know how to get the camera like straight on my face. All right, it should be fine. You guys are here for the content, not necessarily my face. All right, I'm gonna just bookmarks only on new tab. All right, we have some space. Okay, and then as always, you guys saw the link to the stuff here. I'm gonna update now, and then with the tracksuit, yeah. Okay. Oh, methyl miners in the house. Epic stuff. Okay, and. That is quite the beard. Yeah, the beard is pretty slick. All right, and here's the stuff. As always, link to all the stuff is in here. And guys, yeah, please smash the like button and so on. And let's see some other stuff here. Okay, so there it is. And I just want to see how many people are in the chat. Oh, 28 already off the bat. This is probably the fastest, or 24 here, but I think it's 28 over there. It's probably the fastest ever. Hi, MES. First live I've been able to catch. Looks interesting. Asbo Alice. Sweet. Let's go. Yeah, this is going to be pretty epic. This one might be actually one of my most groundbreaking. 31 here. One of my most groundbreaking live streams here regarding the alleged planes. And yeah, so that is the stuff. And then, as always, got to read the disclaimer when we're talking about violent events and questioning their veracity in mainstream. Disclaimer, regardless of what objects in the air on 9/11 were, we will refer to them as planes to avoid being flagged by YouTube's hate speech guidelines. YouTube does not allow, quote, hate speech against victims of a major violent event and their family members, or end quote. And also do not allow content that, quote, denies that a well-documented violent event took place. So you can literally see that here. And this one got on my Pizzagate videos that I deleted. So yeah, so this is their stuff. So they include right here, if you look at it, hate speech. They include age, caste, disability, ethnicity, gender identity, nationality, race, immigration status, religion, sex, gender, sexual orientation, victims of a major violent event and their family members, and veteran status. All right. And then denying as well. They deny. We also announce that we will remove content denying that a well-documented event took place. So anyways, that's a disclaimer. So I'll be referring to them as planes and so on. And yeah, so if people did die, if they did or didn't, again, I'm not going to be hating on anyone there. But anyways, so that brings us to this. So I sent you the link to this one. As always, guys, go to MES links. I throw everything in there. And I also got a Substack. I'll show that too. But anyways, MES links got everything. Also follow my MES Telegram is where I put things first, just because it's quick and easy. And then from there, I'll share it in the social media, etc. And that's the Telegram right here. And yeah, so this missing wing one, I think it's probably the most irrefutable aspect. I knew about it for a long time, but I didn't know there was so many videos showing the missing wing. So that's the one of the most baffling. And it also rules out CGI. It rules out pretty much everything but some sort of image projection. All right, the next setup here, MES Superfan. Guys, always join my MES Superfan. Pay me a lot of money, and yeah, and then you get emojis. So you get these emojis. You can practice these out. How do I use emojis? Oh, this thing. Okay, add emojis. You could add emojis, guys. How do I do stuff here? Okay, and then book. All right, and hide this. And now it's like, okay, see how that looks. All right, everything's good to go. And yeah, become a super fan. Send me a bunch of cash. Okay, yeah, there's multiple videos. Yeah, Paul was saying there's more one video. There's probably like 10 plus, and they all sync perfectly. That's the thing I've been working on. And I actually sent the video to 911 Vision because in case anything happens to me, he has the video. So, all right. Anyways, let's continue further. This is epic. Okay, I went over the planes disclaimer. Also, yeah, the MES store. Someone actually bought Where the Towers Go shirt for me. Okay, let's go here. Shirt. Okay, so someone just bought this. Where's this one here? So someone bought a men's crude neck tee from MES store, and there's the Where the Towers Go book. So you can buy it right here. It's pretty cheap actually. I haven't increased the price. You can also donate crypto. Yeah, guys, also donate crypto, guys. Yeah, I'll put that as well. Methyl Miner just sent a whole bunch of cash money. It's unreal. So you go donate crypto, guys. Links mes.fm.donate, or you can just strictly go to mes.fm links, and everything will be there. So you can scroll down. There's the donate button, and there are all the links to crypto. So donate crypto, guys. Especially in the bull market. If you donate $100 Bitcoin in a week or two, it'll be $200. All right, and see the other stuff. Okay, this is a. I don't know why it's not opening. Anyways, I'll go to the store. So here's mes.fm/store, and buy some gear, guys. Okay, YouTube blocked your comment. Oh, that's top chat. I'll make a live chat. Okay, I'll make it live here. Oh, McAfee tattooed himself. I'm not suicidal, then committed suicide. Yeah, I think the other guy was the Isaac Cappy as well. So McAfee, yeah. So anyways, okay, so we have, yeah, so this is the stuff. The first time someone has actually bought this, it might be actually Matthew Knowles. I don't know. He didn't say it, but this is pretty epic. So you guys can buy some. You can buy a sweater there, 26 Canadian. So it's about like 10 cents American. Okay, so Paul Lovis with the super chat. Let's go. Thanks a lot. Taking over the game. All right, and yeah, there's the shirt. And buy some gear. Anyways, enough pandering for cash money. All right, so next setup, I created a Substack. So, because yeah, 911 Version is like killing it in the Substack game, and I like their email setup. So I just made a Substack, and I made my first post. So my Substack is well, my user profile is @matheasy, and then my Substack is matheasy.substack.com, because you can't, I couldn't get MES. I think it's too short. Okay, then first post, Math Easy Substack. Then this one was actually about the planes right here. So follow my Substack, guys. There's my Math Easy. Let's put the Substack. Actually, put it here. Okay, here's both links. This link, and this is the Substack. First post, I just updated today. So missing wing, I just put the live stream here, and you get an email, and etc. So you can subscribe, and yeah, become my first subscriber. Okay, and now I'm gonna go the next setup. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna power through. Okay, so I had a bunch of stuff here. Actually, before we get to the stuff, I'm gonna actually scroll to the end and go straight to the disappearing wing one. That's the most mind-boggling one because it's so simple. Okay, so first of all, my protest video of Odessa's speech during my protest, the protest last week, because I had to do the live stream early because of the protest. So it went viral on TikTok. Actually, someone shared it. Actually, I think Metal Miner's friend shared it, and it went absolutely viral. So you go Odessa. So you guys have a listen to this. So I videotaped this one here. Can you guys hear the audio? So there's no audio now.
Terrorists, like the news says, that they're around the corner.
So anyways, I shared this pretty epic stuff, and then so someone shared it on TikTok, and it went absolutely viral. I think it's got like 50,000 views. So we'll see on this one has 49 views on my Telegram, and then someone shared it and put it like this. You could have a link there, and I see how many views it has now. I think it's like
like the news says that they're around the.
Yeah, so to view the videos, you got to go to their actual channel and then see how many views. Okay, so see the TikTok, how many? 57 1,000 views. Let's go. Just taking over. Okay, Ride the Liger. Best Saturday entertainment. Okay, let's go. Ride the Liger. That's CHF. That's not Canadian. I don't know what that is, but I like it. All right. That's CHF. What is CHF? CHF to CAD. All right. What in the world? CHF to CAD. Oh, that's Swiss francs. All right. That's 152. Oh, let's go. That's about $7. Unreal. We're just taking over, guys. All right. And the next setup. Okay, so we went over that. And also, yeah, so feel free to share any and all my content, guys. Provide a link to the original or tag me when practical, but don't feel obliged to do so. Just do whatever you think is will go viral. But anyways, that's, yeah, so share, feel free to do as you wish. And, okay, so and I also have the link to the chat here. So I have the link here, and you can see all the chats here. Okay, so let's just power through. So we'll go over the Scott Myers resume. So Casimir sent me a whole bunch of other emails and stuff. It's a pretty good summary of it too, and it's pretty interesting. I think we actually found a spook, like an actual agent that was part of the operation, and we'll get to that as well. There's another guy, the one that took the falling man photo, is also likely an agent. We'll get to that soon. So I won't go fully in order. I'll try to jump through whatever's most epic, but the most epic ones that I'm powering through here is, okay, where is, I gotta find, okay, this part here. All right, so there's compilation of 69 angles of the second alleged plane impact, flight UA-175. All right, so some stuff here is very interesting. So the plane steers, etc. quickly, but the one I want to go is the, I was able to find around like 10 images of a blurry plane, and then clear wing disappearing. And then here's compilation. So if you go to Epic compilation, I put a link, compilation, where's the compilation of all 69 angles? So I got it from this is the mainstream channel, believes in terrorists, etc. And so it goes all 69. Oh, no, not Stan Myers, Scott Myers, the guy who videotaped the second impact with the tripod. And interestingly, the first part of his video had his kid playing a kite, playing with a plane. I'll show that soon as well. All right, so this one here is a pretty epic setup here. Okay, produced lots of pictures. Yeah, but Paul was, I understand that part. He's saying that there's many federal agencies held within. Yeah, but I'm saying there's obviously going to be spooks. So it's like 9/11. Was an operation. So you're gonna likely have specific people part of that operation, like the actual operation, not just the being there for whatever purpose. There's a whole lot to the backstory. All right, so compilation of all known. Okay, this is Substack. Which one is this link? I just want to open this here. Go to site, and then I'll focus. Then I'll avoid the chat. Where'd all people go? Yeah, I was actually sharing this near the end. This is an epic article by 9/11 Visions. Absolutely epic. And then some people actually follow myself. 9/11 Vision, let's go. First subscriber is 9/11 Revisionist. Let's go, baby. Okay, so this is the this is the footage right here. What we could do is I was wondering if I was thinking maybe we should watch them all and then analyze it. But first, so he shows all 69 angles of it, and then puts timestamps and then the names of who took them and whatnot, and so on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh god, I gotta mute this. Oh no, it's okay. So what I'm gonna do is go straight to the wing disappearing. So what I'll do, I have a folder. I haven't uploaded these yet. I'll start doing this in time. Okay, so I'm gonna move this here. All right, so we're gonna go into first. I'm gonna go Knotted Brothers second plane missing wing. This one just shows it weird. Okay, this one is okay. So here's this one. So it kind of morphs there. It was a quick one. And then I have a slow motion zoomed in. Let's see how this one does. Okay, this one has a missing wing and then it shows back up. So like you have 6 frames showing up. Okay, there's one. The wing comes back. All right. So that's one. And then explosion, etc. All right. So that was the Knotted Brothers second plane. Those are the same guys that filmed the first plane. And then the next one is Luke Korshan, second plane. This one just shows like weird left wing graphics here. Okay. Let's see how this one looks. So I haven't posted this yet. Okay, so this one has a weird left wing disappearing. Okay, so this one, the left wing is just hard to see, and then also the tail section, and then the right side is flipping. And then obviously glides in, and then a delayed explosion. Okay, so we have that. But it's but the video I sent in Another Vision is absolutely, like, you gotta understand the syncing of multiple planes. Okay, here's slow motion. Okay, so you get weird image effects. So you could argue it could just be from, like, you know, just the camera and the light and whatnot. But no, but then it also teleports inside. So you have to put all these together. These are no, these are full real footage, Paul. These are not edited. You can go double check any of them. All right, so the next one is Keith Lopez, second plane. This is the one I used a screenshot. Okay, this one there, and his teleports comes back. This one is just the most. Yeah, so like me when I first saw it, yeah, obviously like it's pretty straightforward. Like the what's it called, the Occam's razor is do the least assumptions. Okay, the wing disappeared. Okay, the wing disappeared. Yeah, no windows on the plane either. Yeah, the darkness of it is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so anyways, so there's this plane. So he's just slow motion. Okay, that's life. Okay, wait up. We're pausing this because we got a donation here. €3. That's probably like 40 Canadian. Epic stuff. Okay, let me get rid of that. Okay, anyways, watch this. What happens here? And then the wing disappears. And notice the exact timing. And this is actually, like I said, around 10 angles, 10 different images show the same thing at the same time. And some of them have the wing partially disappearing, as if that's the main projection thingy. So like I'm leaning kind of towards some sort of lightsaber type tech. Okay, so there's a wing. Look at that wing again. There's a wing, and disappears. So some people are saying compression, and then it obviously glides in like a ghost and explodes. All right. Some people are saying compression or sun angle or whatnot. Video compression. No, it's not that. And okay, so we got that. Now, this one is, okay, initially I put these together because this is what Mark Conlon had, and I assumed these were the best ones, but then these aren't the best comparison. But here's the comparison of the Noddet brothers. Well, yeah, British pounds, okay, epic stuff. Yeah, that's probably like 50 Canadian. Thanks for the donation. So this one here, I put the Noddet brother on the top, and this one is the Keith Lopez video. And so it's like, it's not as synced, Zalo. This one is alright. Okay, so my VLC is always blurred sometimes. Okay, we'll do slow motion. Okay, we have 47 people already. Okay, so there it is. Look at it right now. The wing disappears. This one is I tried to make it exactly. This one has from that angle. This one, the wing disappears before this one, from this angle. So just keep that in mind. The angle, depending on the angle you look at it, you'll see different. So this one disappears, comes back. This one disappears a bit later, but these are, I try to make it as synced as possible. So they explode at the exact same time. This thing explodes at the exact same time. And the plane just disappeared in the tower. Yeah, for sure. It disappears. That's the, the fake physics ones. Once I realized, because I had never, so I had believed in a mainstream narrative, but I had never seen the actual impact footage. I just assumed, okay, yeah, planes, but someone told me what. Okay, okay. Paul says I cannot accept that they're not edited. No, these aren't edited. These are, you can see all 69 of them have the exact same anomalies. All right, and it also rules out CGI. The key part, it rules out CGI. So you like the Ace Baker, the disinfo agents, because you're all the exact same. Okay, there's the wing disappearing, and look how it's like black. Okay, this one disappears. This one disappears a bit later, but they're synced. So this one, this angle, this disappears. Okay, so this one I used because this was from Mark Conlon. This one he did an article on. But I was surprised no one's ever done one with the Keith Lopez, and this one I'm about to show you. So the Pent Bomb crane video. So this one, people have gone over the crane one, but they're pointing out bad, like I think bad things. You're going to have, initially it's going to go in front of this, but you could argue some image effects or whatever. But anyways. Yeah, no sound from engines. The sound as well. Okay, I'm going to go back here. Okay, look at it. It's a quick second, and then look at the wing. Look at that wing disappear. This is where it gets, where I kind of realized I had to tell, I had to, before I even upload it, I had to give the draft to 9/11 version, and actually Eyes is watching as well. So okay, so look at this one. It kind of goes in front, but you could argue some sort of just a hard image like projection. But anyways, you could argue some video edit or not video editing, but I'm saying this the photography issue, whatever. But anyways, look at the wing disappearing. Okay, wing disappears, and now. And it goes in, glides in, and explodes. It glides in like nothing. This crane video is I saw the movie you had. It was pretty epic. But again, they're pointing out this stuff. But what they should be pointing out is the wing disappearing, and it's in perfect sync with the Keith Lopez video and some other distant ones. Okay, look at the wing disappearing. Oh, Tosa Cars rotary. Yeah, I'll definitely get to that. I'm doing these like weekly, so you're eventually gonna get to the Tosa Cars and do a full one. But this is the one I think is the most important one I had to do. This is probably one of the most important videos, live streams, ever made. If you grasp just how epic it is, just because it's irrefutable. There's just no way of looking at it. Okay, so Paul Lovis, reality's breaking right now already. He's gonna be he's getting on the realizing the planes weren't what we're told. Anyways, and now I put the Pent Bomb crane video in sync. I have it perfectly in sync with the Keith Lopez video, and watch what happens. This is again rules out CGI. Okay. Not version. Rotary Motion wants like a full 2-hour plus live stream on the cars because go slowly on all of them and discuss it. I think I might do one like that, focus strictly on it because there's a lot of questions on it. But yeah, we had a bunch of stuff here. Links. Okay, so. Not all viewers, if you could send them links to the cars. I think we already had cars before, but I have videos on them, but not the actual full-on focused presentation like this one I'm doing on the planes. All right, so now look at this one here. This one, just brace yourself. If you're okay, how many people? We have 46 people. Everyone, just get on here. I'm gonna move this here. Okay, so this is the most epic finding ever, and I cannot believe nobody else did this. Okay, see that? It's perfectly in sync. I made it frame by frame in sync. Alright, so now it's 0.1 speed. Look at the crane right here. And now look at this, it's exactly in sync. They both disappear at the exact same time. Disappear. So this is not a video compression effect from two different cameras, 2 different angles, 2 different distances, and exactly the same explosion time. And the wing disappears at the exact same time. Okay, there it is in 0.1 at x speed. And I slowed down even further. 0.5. Okay, 0.05 speed. Okay, there's the wing disappearing. At the exact same time. Okay, so in other words, if these videos are not edited, if these videos are real, this is which they are. This is as irrefutable as it gets. So this is what I mean by I mean irrefutable in the sense I literally don't care what anyone else believes. This is this. Okay, yeah. So hologram, yeah. So this rules out CGI as well because it's not just this one. I'll show you more. I'm gonna go through 10 plus footage. All of them show either blurry right wing or blur or no wing and disappearing different distances. So this is literally case calls, Stephen. Yeah. So it's some sort of image tech. I'm leaning towards some sort of lightsaber. So you actually have a laser as the. Yeah, you have a lightsaber and it shoots out you might actually. So I currently am thinking that it's an actual solid object that's projecting the far far flanges of the plane. So such as the wings and the tail and even the front, just to make it and possibly some. So that's why I think as even image projection you need to move with the object at 500 miles an hour with no delay. There's literally no delay if you see them. So I don't know how image exactly, but I definitely it's some sort of technology that's looking like a plane. Okay, so watch this again. What causes a recorded anomaly? It's not a recorded anomaly. No, I mean, yeah. What causes? What I mean is it's not the camera's issue. So what's ever happening is actually the plane, and it's definitely not some sort of reflection or whatever because you're gonna have it in different angles, different whatever. So this is what I mean by it's similar to how the towers turn to dust. This is some absolutely next level stuff. And this one is simple. You can show any kid, they'll see this. The wings disappear. Real planes don't do that. CGI from multiple ones is not easy, and you got a crane as well. Exactly perfect timing. because you're gonna have to confiscate all like 10 plus ones that show this. Okay, so we saw that. Let's do it one more time because this is absolutely mind-boggling. So look at this, and it's not just these ones sync. All of them sync. I'll show you some more. Okay, so this has disappeared and this disappeared. Unbelievable. Okay, so I just showed you that one, guys. So if anything happens to me, I'll put a link to this planes folder I have. Share a link. So if anything happens, you guys are responsible for all the stuff, and I have some of the stuff I'm working on right now. I'll do a video, actually. I'll upload a compilation of the wing disappearing. I was always meaning to do with this one, but it's, I think the live stream kind of pushed me to do it. Alright, so here is the link to them. I hate how they put these tags there. Yeah, I'm just saying, you guys are responsible for anything, but anyways, I'll be fine. So this one here, I'll put a link as well to the, what is this called? Wing. Compilation and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then planes folder. Download all if you want. Alright, so there it is. I'll have that there. Did some of the wings, did some videos show the wing intact? Yeah, some of them show. Different angles show different stuff. So it's similar to hologram. And we'll get to some of the hologram tech soon. Because it's, okay, so before we get further. So here's the compilation. It's all known. Whoops, how do I like do stuff? Okay, so we have that all there. Okay. Compilation and where's the compilation? Okay, so there's compilation right here. And I put a Telegram link just because in case anything happens to this one. Yes, Richard Hall's your 3D analysis is gold. Yeah, so some videos do show it intact. Like this one here is intact, but this one has no reflection and whatnot. Like this one here, when I saw it, I'm like, I just don't know. I don't have words for this. I don't even know what this is. It's like a silhouette. There's no actual thingy. But anyways, different ones show different stuff. It's similar to a hologram. When you have a hologram and you look at it from different angles, you're gonna have different images. But so anyways, this one here, and I made a list in the links right here. And I said, okay, so first, let's do the first one. 0.038 and 552 plane steers rapidly. These are good notes I made. Someone give me a link to the YouTube video that shows the same thing. Which one are you talking about? They're all right here. Everything is in here. The Keith Lopez video is right here. Keith Lopez, and you can, and it tells you the exact same location. So Keith Lopez, the one that you saw, this one here, this wing. FDR drive, view is east, full length of the original is 49 minutes, and impact tells you exactly this setup here. So all the compilations here, and you can go search it. It'll be showing the exact same thing. Okay. All right, 9/11. Yeah, the planes video. That is pretty epic. We'll get to that soon. But what I want to show is I want to continue with this setup here. Because this one is unseen stuff here. Because the thing is, we have to establish one thing at a time. So this is what I learned from mathematics. You have to establish something beyond any doubt, like beyond any reasonable doubt. The wing disappears. Before we can continue to any other discussion about the planes, we all have to accept that the wing disappears. The wing disappears, and real planes don't have wings disappear. And CGI with a whole bunch. Okay, this one tells you all the locations. Keith Lopez. And then the other one is the crane, pent bomb crane, and you can search it online. You'll see the exact same thing. Okay, there's the crane one, and this is the mainstream site too. It shows you. Okay. Oh, whoops! I hit it. Zooms in like okay. So we have this crane one, and you could see them all here. There's a location 62nd and 5th Street, Brooklyn East. And this is from Brooklyn. So this is like a far one. They're zoomed in and they're showing the same thing. So this is a very, very, very far one. Can the wing be added in on some of the videos later to cover up the use of holograms? Yeah, that's a good, yeah, that's a good point. So the thing is, you have to understand, video fakery is not the main, like, it wasn't used to create those images in the sky. But you do have a point, Stephen F. There is a possibility where they touched up a few of the videos to make it look more like a plane because a hologram was like not working properly. Anyways, I'll mute this part. I'm getting a bunch of messages. All right, and so that is that part. Okay, anyways, now what I've done is go back here, keep my train of thought here. Okay, so 038 at and at 552. Let's keep that. I just wanted to show this first. I'll go through these notes here. 038. You have the plane moving rapidly. This one's a cool image. Okay, so this is numbered. It's going like 500 miles an hour or 550 or whatnot. Let's see this.
Again, your estimation. What type of plane did
either an Airbus A320
and it turns. See how it's shaking and turning?
style or a Boeing 737.
And then it has a hard bank right there at 550 miles an hour.
Where do you get your knowledge?
Okay, and now if I played at 2x speed, you see it more clearly. 2x speed.
Either an Airbus A320 style or a Boeing 737.
All right, so there it is. It's just like literally banking in. All right, and now the next setup is 552. I just wanted to see what this was. I put notes here so I could double check it. All right, 552. This one is okay. So now this one here. Let's see what. Okay, the notes was this goes rapidly. Oh, this is 2x speed. Never mind. Okay, make it 1x speed. Yeah. So you see it kind of banking. Yeah. So the thing is, it's banking at 500 miles an hour or plus at about 1,000 feet above sea level. So like everything is way beyond any Boeing plane ever done. Here's double speed. Okay, it's a bit hard to see, but anyways, it does move and bank. Okay, so the next one is 439. Plane changes to dark black and glides like it goes through a building. Let's go to the 439 one. The note here. Okay, and yeah, I don't like how we made this tiny here, but anyways, it's decent. 439. Okay, 439. North, absent of the impact. Are there any videos, networks that show the 175 as seen from the south? Well, this is 69 footage. I'm not sure exactly. Only show from the north, absent of the impact. Well, they show the impact. I don't know what you mean. You'll see the... Okay, so this one is the one I want to show. This one has weird color effects. Okay, so there it is. And we'll play this at normal speed, and we'll go frame by frame. Yeah. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. It glides in. Okay, so now I'm gonna go is frame by frame. So let's see all the weird anomalies. Okay, so there it is. It's got some reflection on the top. So that's bright spot is reflection from the sun. At that spot only. And so the sun is actually, yes, you can see the shadow here. So the sun is these are bright. So the sun's literally should be reflecting back to us. Okay, you got one spot there. And then I'll make this HD actually. Okay, now it's HD. Okay, there's a bright spot. Okay, but it's a bit slow. Make it 720. Okay, next one. All right, and as soon as it's going to turn pitch black, I think they're. Okay, there it is. It turns pitch black. So it was reflecting. Now it's going to stop reflecting. See that bright spot? This bright spot as well on this building is showing where the sun is. Okay, there it is. It's pitch black, right there. It's completely black, no reflection. And the image this guy uses is the one with reflection, but this is literally a silhouette. So a silhouette means you're gonna have the sun completely behind it, shining perfectly at it, but the sun's not there. Sun's in front. All right, so it's literally this is absolutely ridiculous. So if there was some sort of video editing, they might have put it in this one. All right. So and then anyways, and then yeah, I gotta make it 480. My computer's not fast enough to go without lagging. Okay, there it is, and then there it is, and then there's a reflection now. So the question is, why wasn't it reflecting this entire time? Nothing's changing. It's like literally in the same area, and now there's a reflection, and then look at the wing as well. Okay, I just realized, yeah, the wing disappears. 439. I think that I added in my notes. 429. I got added in my notes. 421. And then 439. Okay, this is how I do research if anyone wonders how I do stuff. Some I disappeared is 4. Yeah, so anyways, this is half this is going to be just my research that I'm doing right now. Okay, so 439 as well. So this one we just saw literally has a if you zoom in, you can see this okay, see this right wing? Okay, so it's like, first of all, it's pitch black for like a while. It starts at a bright spot. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. Okay, I can't zoom in. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna open up here, and then 439. So I'm doing some next level research right as we speak, guys. Because this is mind-boggling. Because the thing is, obviously the physics is ridiculous and all that, but the thing is, having things that are very persuasive and irrefutable. Okay, it's 439. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna cut this. So I have all these cut up in the exact sections that I want to make a compilation of. Okay, so there it is. And I'm gonna go back even further. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Okay, so we have this. Okay, we're gonna go frame by frame and see what happens. Okay, completely black. So somehow it's completely black. I think it might be because of that dust there, or the fumes. It's sending me. All right, let's go. Now we're just sending me some stuff. Yeah, we'll have a look at it. But I want to finish this as the most important. I think the most important topic right now is demonstrating. Okay, look at the wing. The wing is a bit blurry. Okay, so just keep in mind it's a bit blurry, and it's partially vanishing there. So the thing is, if it's by itself, you could say, oh, whatever. But and now look, it's very interesting. Look how the color changes with the there's a building there. Look at the color just like overtake the building, and then but it's. So the thing is that's a hologram or something. So it's making it. It's like as if there's a cutout in the building. I can't even have words for this, and it goes in. So it's a bit blurry right here, and it goes in. So this one on its own is whatever, but then it glides in. Yeah, obviously. And there's a random white elephant there, or that's what they call these mystery planes there. So there's a mystery plane right there watching. All right. Anyways, so that was that. So we shot that. Let's see the next setup. I'm gonna finish all these ones. Okay, extra, missing, blurry wings at 036, 144, 258, 421, and then this was, 421 is a semi-disappeared, and this one as well, actually. Okay, so anyways, this is me taking notes. Seems brighter when it should be in the shadow, yeah, the tech was glitching. Alright, so, anyways, yeah, so we have that semi-disappeared. The semi-disappeared ones are... again, further confirmation of what we just saw, the Keith Lopez and the crane footage. Literally disappearing. So depending on the angle, some sort of holographic tech. That's literally what's happening. All right, and then next one is, okay, so how do you have these up? So I put these timestamps on all the blurry / weird images. It's saying impact only captured on amateur. I think there's a whole bunch captured, I don't know. You could watch all 69. We could we'll do this later. You could have a look there. There should be some showing some, but actually, if you're right though, that's pretty interesting though. If Michael Kerr, if you're right saying that the impact's only captured in amateur cameras, it could mean that the professional ones didn't want to show it. All right. Anyway, so I have these set up already. I'm gonna ignore the chat for a while. So I have these already. All those timestamps I put, all these ones right here. I split them up in my video editing setup right here in my Camtasia, so we can see them all. Okay, the first one is right here. Let's see what happens in this one. Okay, let's play it.
Either an air.
Okay, so this one here is coming down. The wing is a bit hard to see. I wanted to show everything. So this one's the wing hard to see. It could be, you could say angle or whatever, and then it shows up. All right, so that is, I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. Anyway, so you guys are witnessing firsthand MES 64 people. I think we already have the record. Okay, we just have the record for most views. Because this one is still a hot topic, and you'll realize why people want to avoid talking about this. Because this one is, you don't need some sort of engineering background. Well, even though the tower's turning dust, you don't either. But this one is just, you don't need a baby could say, hey, the wing disappeared, or a toddler. A toddler can answer this. All right. There was a, Matthew says there's a video without a plane hitting, and no, there wasn't any one without. There could be, but some of them are hard to see. Okay, so I'm going to go fast forward to this next one. I'm getting people messaging. All right, so this next one, let's see what this one was.
There's lots of debris. Okay,
so there it is. I'm just gonna mute those. Okay, this is pretty loud. Okay, so there is this one. It's hard to see the wings there. Yeah, so that one has hard to see wings. I'm pretty much going through every single one and seeing which one.
Broadcast.
Okay, this one's hard to see the wing. So you could say, yeah, so that one's hard to see. And then the wing shows up at this angle. So this is just picking up anomalies. Okay, so that one is hard to see. Both wings, and then the left one shows up. Let's go to the next one and see what we find. So anyways, this is how I do research. You gotta, yeah, Stephen F says cutting edge research. Yeah, this is how I do my stuff. Basically, yeah. Basically, I gotta double check everything. And this one is 421. Is this the Penta bomb video? No, I think this was the Keith Lopez one. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, this is the Keith Lopez one, I think. No, this is not the Keith Lopez one. Yeah, this is not the Keith. Okay, this one is the one I want to add to my compilation. Okay, see this one here? This one is ridiculous. Okay, this one is yeah, see this? It's semi-disappeared. Going back to my 421, semi-disappeared. So this is a different angle. But if you sync it up, on top of my head, I can literally, yeah, guess this is exactly it. Yeah, YouTube censor is just saying, yeah, don't say that word, guys. Okay, this plane, the wings disappear. All right, let's see this here. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, this is some, okay, look at the wing disappear. I'm gonna just zoom in for you guys. Animation. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is a partial wing disappearing. You're not going to see this anywhere else, guys. This is exclusive. Okay, so this is a partial wing disappearing that lines up perfectly with both of the wing disappearing videos that I already showed you. Okay, look at this. And it's partially going away. All right, so again, this rules out CGI as well, because you're going to have to somehow make a weird anomaly on every single camera. On like random camera. Okay, how do I scale the fit? Okay, so we have this back. Okay, so now this is the one I just added. The wing, this is another one. From this angle, okay, it goes pitch black. And look at the wing starting to fade out, and there's a wing fading away. So the cameras are picking up real footage. And this is a weird thingy here. It looks like it changes a weird color. So it's a bit blurry with no background, and then with the plane, it looks like it's different. So again, possibly some holographic, very likely some holographic tech. Okay, so now we have this footage. This one is at the new famous. Look at the right wing. Right wing is hard to see. Whoops. Okay, let's see this one with the noise. Okay, I'm just ignoring the noise. Okay, so this one, it kind of looks like a bird there. Okay. And wing, yeah, the wing is the right wing is shady the whole. I mean, it's like blurry the whole time. The left one is a bit better. Okay, there it is, and let's see what happens. Okay, and it comes back, and let's see what else happens in this one. So again, I'm doing research as we go, guys. And it keeps going. Okay, this was, I think, if you look at it closely, I'll zoom in here. All right, I'm gonna zoom in this one, and then pan it down. Okay, see the right wing disappear? Right when there's that smoke area. So this is again showing the image tech. Very likely the image tech that it's just with the background and the way the camera's trying to focus in on it. And the right wing disappears. So the right wing disappears, and then the whole plane disappears. Okay, this one is. Guys, these videos are not edited. This is a real footage that you can grab from anywhere. But this was apparently the late one that was like uploaded in YouTube and it made private or something until like recently. Okay, look at this one here. This is probably why it was made recently. Okay, yeah, this one here, let's see this, okay, people saying stuff. Anyways, this one is, guys, this is not a commercial plane. This is okay, look at it disappearing. There's no object right there. Hey guys, we're literally doing groundbreaking tech. What is happening? Okay. And it's inside. Okay. See that again. Play this with a full speed. Okay, this one is the weirdest one. This is probably why it was, because I believe this is the one that Kevin Wesley one that was private for like 20 years, and they finally released it. They made it yeah, they made it public on YouTube. This is probably why, because they don't want people looking at this be like that's clearly disappearing. It's clearly disappearing. It's clearly gone. Like, this is not an impact of any sort anyways. Okay, so that is that. Let's go to the next one. See this one? Okay, just put the noise there. Okay, now the noise out. Okay, there. Look at the right wing. The right wing, this is from underneath. And the wing disappears. Okay, the wing is disappearing partially. And you can see that solid part and then it goes back. And now now the left wing's a bit blurry. Anyways, guys, we are doing full on in this until we're done. Okay. Yeah, we are just taking over the game, guys. Okay, and yeah, hopefully Mark Conlon can have a look at this. Send us to Mark Conlon, I'll send it as well, just to get it, because he's writing a book, and this needs to be in his book. Okay, this one I think is just I think this is the Knotted Brothers. Okay, no, or yeah, see this one? Okay, the Knotted Brothers, if you zoom in, this one, yeah, zoom in is the one that Mark Conlon did a bunch of research on this. Okay, so if you zoom in this one, let's see what happens here. Okay, we'll put it, yeah, put it even zoomed in even more. Which is, yeah, pretty cool just using the editor right here. Okay, and there it is. Okay, there it is. It looks like just a like a crow or a cross or something, or just like a plus. Okay, there it is. It shows up. The wing pops in. There it is. The wing pops in, and then again the delayed explosion. Yeah, that was always the giveaway. But you gotta be able to put your bias aside. Okay, now the version says you haven't seen the new one. Oh, you haven't seen that one. That was viral, I think, during COVID or something. When they did lockdowns, they're like, oh, we gotta distract everybody. Let's put out the hidden footage that was of the plane disappear. Yeah, so you guys, okay, now this is a distant one. Look at the wing. Okay, this one here, if it's on its own, you could say, oh, just a whatever camera issue, whatever. But the thing is, oh, actually, we do the zoom in like that. All right. Actually, yeah, we don't even need to do a full-on zoom in. Okay, so this one here. All right. Okay, see what's happening here. And the wing disappears, and I think comes back. No. Okay, the wing disappears. And like this one's a bit hard to see, but even this hard to see thing still lines up with the exact same spot that the wing disappears. Kind of like slices off. But anyways, that's a hard to see one. And okay, so here's another one. Let's see how this one is. So again, I'm doing real life research. I did like probably 4 or 5 hours yesterday just looking at all these footage. Because once I find something ridiculous, I have to keep going. Okay, there it is. Now the whole thing disappeared. Again, this is at about the same time, and now it's just like a straight line there. All right, so there it is. And then right at the spot, right when it gets close to the building, there's some sort of technical issues because this one's being dustified. Remember, this one has a giant energy field. Or the at least the WTC1 has a giant energy field turning to dust, and now exact same spot that it turns to, and I think if I sync it, it'll probably be the same time. The wing disappears, synced, same, it'll be the same time, and it glides in. So from this angle, it looks like it just got struck by a missile. All right, so we got that. Let's zoom back out. Let's see the next one. So this is what I mean by you got to look at all evidence, and then you can rule out CGI. Okay, this one is the good one. This is a distant one behind trees. And it syncs up with the Crane and Keith Lopez video. Okay. So look at that. Look at the right wing disappearing. Right wing disappearing. Same. It's literally the same spot. It's like right when it gets close to this energy field. And it glides in, explodes. Alright. Alright guys, we are literally doing some groundbreaking stuff. Okay, so the next one is this. This one is, I've never seen this one before. This is like a weird type of footage. Okay, this one's like... The frame rate is super bad and it's super blurry. Okay, the left wing disappears on this one. And then it just looks like, yeah, just some weird stuff and it completely glides in. Alright, let's see the next one. Let's power through. Okay, this is another distant footage one. Okay, this distant footage one. I think the wing disappears at the same time, exactly same time. Zoom in. Alright. Okay, so both wings disappear. Or this one. Yeah. But the idea is, right when it gets close to the building, it just doesn't look like a plane anymore. Okay, graphic content, Luke Korshan is sending some stuff. Radar data matching the camera angles. You're saying disappearing wing. Okay, Paul is asking, how does this information regarding the disappearing wing relate to confirmed radar data matching the camera angles? This further confirms that the radar data confirms that the images are real. Like very likely, like at least the majority of them, or the significant portions of them are real. And this one, this one also, this is like a separate, semi-separate. This is showing that the wing is disappearing, but the videos are real. This is, but it's showing that the wing is disappearing. So whatever's happening is not being done by the camera. So the radar analysis, it rules out CGI. It does not rule out holographic tech. Because it's lining up. This is some sort of holographic tech going on here. Okay, let's see the next one here. This one is this one doesn't discount the radar analysis because it all lines up. If you look at them all, the angles they'll line up. Okay, but then I'll have a look at this one and see what this one was. Okay, there's the wing disappearing. This is a different footage. This is from BBC, showing the wing disappearing before even showing the actual the wing showing. So this one literally lines up in the exact same spot. Remember that it right gets near that energy field? What does a holographic plane mean for the explosion? No, okay, this is the thing. I think my current hypothesis is there's an object striking it that has projections like a lightsaber, but that object itself may have like a bunker buster missile, or you could have a direct energy weapon exploding it, or you could even have possibly some sort of explosives planted inside, because they had a lot of construction. If there was explosives planted, it would be strictly for the explosions there. But I'm leaning towards the object striking it has a delayed explosion similar to a bunker buster, with tech to project like the big parts of the plane, and then somehow the wing part here, and I think some sort of like a lightsaber type tech. It's like literally projecting the. It's like you have the object and it's projecting out. Let's see, we'll do that right now. Lightsaber. What is that? Dark double one. Dark something. I don't know what his name is. All right. So there's there. Oh, guys. So we just solved 9/11. So here's the projection, but it's like more advanced to make it look like some sort of wing or something. Anyways, so that is, and then the object striking, and then also the front too. So you have the front and the back projecting object, but then you might have an actual object striking it, similar to the bunker buster. What I do is I think about one thing forever until I can either rule it out or confirm it. So this one here is a bunker buster, delayed explosion, and this is a little tiny one. So imagine you have literally any type size object with a projection around it, because I do think there was something striking, because the nose of the plane. The nose of the plane does have a little spark before the impact on some of the footage, as if it's like something actually hit it. Okay, this one. Let's see this one here. It's slow motion, including even the WTC one showed the same thing. Okay, this one just glides. This was a bad one. This one just glides in. But then this one, I think this is the Scott Myers one, has an interesting part. So it goes in before the explosion. There's actually some dust coming out of there. So there's dust over there before the explosion. Let's play this back here. So there's going to be some dust right here sticking out before. It's just, why does it hover over it? Okay, there it is. And there's some dust right over there before. But anyways, I'm just brainstorming possible ideas. Yeah, wings as laser beams. Oh, Stephen F. Yeah. So what I mean is, like, just because the current our current public view of what a hologram is, or 3D image projection, it does not, like, let's say it's more, does not line up with what we're saying could have happened on 9/11. Does not mean there's more advanced tech that is similar. But anyways, so we got lightsabers. We just solved 9/11. Okay, so we got this one here, and it goes in delayed explosion. The delayed explosion, and it's like perfectly in sync. So. And I'll say from an engineering standpoint, it's not easy to have let's say a plant explosion timed perfectly for that. And in case, let's say something, it doesn't, let's say there's an issue with the actual projecting hitting, and then you're gonna have an explosion, but there's no plane. That's gonna be, so I think the striking it and an explosion. Or we got D. Schneid, bunch ABC had guys film sophisticated drones flying very specific flight plans from dozens of angles and laid images over the controlled demolition images of the towers. Thanks for donation, but it's you have to be careful with the wording. It's actually dustification. So the towers were controlled demolition, but not explosives or conventional. It was literally turned to dust. But yeah, so some drone stuff. Yeah, I definitely think the whatever struck it was not manually controlled. It was literally automatic. Oh, Matthew knows. Hello, Matthew. Better late than never. Also, I was gonna ask you, Matthew, did you buy that shirt of Judy Wood's book on the cover? Okay. Anyways, because someone just bought it, and it was similar to yours. You were I think the first person to ever do that. And all right, let's see this here. Anyways, this is not, again, I want to repeat myself. This is from a third angle. This is not from the Keith Lopez video or the crane video. This is a third angle. It's even closer. I think the crane video was the guy was in Brooklyn. So you have from Brooklyn zooming in and seeing the exact same wing disappearing. So again, we're ruling out CGI, guys. We're ruling out everything. And then here's this distant one right here. Let's see where this one is. Okay. The wing disappearing. See that, guys? I can't stress this enough. The wing is literally disappearing. And disappears a bit. Actually, it was a bit of bank there. Okay, so there it is. And disappearing. Perfectly in sync. This is absolutely mind-boggling. And this is what I mean by irrefutable. It means, to me, it's irrefutable to the point where I literally don't care what anyone says, like in terms of, actually I'll hide this thing. Actually, yeah. Does anyone says it in terms of like they don't believe it, or they're saying, or you're being disrespectful to whatever 9/11 victims, etc., or you're discrediting real research. I really don't care. The wing's disappearing. Okay, if you can't see that, then you need some therapy. All right, let's go back here. Okay, now here's another one. Okay, it's coming from behind, so I should go from further back. Let's see what goes through this. Okay, there it is. So here's another part about the CGI. So it's not CGI. You have to keep stressing this. Okay, it's not CGI. Look, it's going behind the building. So you're going to have to put every single thing in line, and it's in line with the radar too. And let's see the wing. Let's see the wing. Okay, the wing is partially blurry. Okay, this one's just partial blurry one. So the partial blurry ones also help reinforce that something's happening to the wing from different angles. And this one's a partially blurry, but that's and it glides in. So that's not as good as the other ones, but it's still decent. It's still worthy of putting it in there. Okay, so the next one is, let's go right here. Let's see this one. What does this one do? And remember, these all have sound as well. So go back here. What does this one show? Okay, this one. Let's see this one. Here is some source pen palm. This is from that similar website, but it's not the crane one. And the wing, there's the wing. You can see it's partial cutoff. So the partial cutoff could mean that that's where the projection is coming from. Because it's like it all shows the exact same like clean cutoff there, and that wing's disappearing. All right, so now we're in like the twilight zone, guys. All right. And we still have 60 people. We're literally at like breaking records. 64 is the highest peak before now. Okay, I think there's a little spark. Okay, this is the spark part. Okay, this one has a little shiny thing in there. So I think something hit it. And even if it was a hologram, it could be one of those laser stuff where that's like more solid looking. Anyway, okay, so there it is. And now we'll go to the next setup. What is this one? Okay, so like we're doing literally research on the. Okay, there's this from this angle. So this is some random footage from a different angle, and it's all blurry, but the same thing shows up. The wing is gone. Like you can see the tip. You see how long the left wing is? Left wing goes beyond it. The right wing is gone. All right. Oh, Night of the Vision says 968 was the highest concurrent viewers. That's unreal. Just breaking all records, guys. All right, and then delayed explosion. So we're taking over the game. Okay, so this is some random blurry one. I don't know what's up with this guy's camera. This guy's camera's probably got dude. That's an interesting point. This guy's camera, look at it's all blurry. See the play of sound. It's all static interference and completely, and he's nearby. So, and his camera's completely being fried. Let's go back to that, was it in this one? Some of them was just like the cutout is a bit off, but let's see. It should be here. Okay, where's the object? Okay, so this footage right here, it's all blurry. Okay, there's the explosion. Okay, so this one is weird. Why did I have it bookmarked? So I bookmarked it for no reason. Where's the object though? Okay, was it? Oh, there it is. I had it. I cut out the thing too early. Zoom in. Okay, so this put it here. This put it here. Okay, so this one is like super up front. Okay, this is fine. Okay, let's see this. Let's see what happens here. Anyways, we're doing real. Okay, the left wing is gone in this close-up weird image, and this is like super zoomed in and completely engulfs itself. And yeah, the left wing is hard to see. So basically, the point I'm trying to make is there's very, 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 very few footage. Okay, someone saying field interference is affecting the video. Oh, Sunny G's in the house. Let's go. Why does it not scroll? Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Actually, this is scrolling now. Okay, here we're getting a live chat. It's scrolling all the way there. Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay. So this is weird footage, and it's literally being affected by microwave energy. Okay. Who said how the protest go? Matt G, how the protest go? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It started being windy and freezing, but it's all good. Weather's good now. All right, let's see this. And yeah, I didn't have time to bring the Matthew Nas post. Oh yeah, since Matthew Nas is in the house, I have these in pretty much every 9/11 live stream. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't have time to put this to the protest because I need to get some 8-foot pole somewhere. I think I can go because my tent got destroyed in the winter, so I might take my, and it has like 8-foot poles, interestingly. So I'll use that. All right. So this one here is from a distance. Again, the key part is it's not just debunking the mainstream. You got to debunk the alternative, which is CGI mumbo jumbo. So this is real footage coming in. Let's see what it shows here. And this one is just a blurry. Everything's blurry. Okay, the wing is gone. The wing is gone there. So there's no wing in this one. So again, if the video is by itself, you could probably say something happened to the camera, compression, or just the distance. But they all repeat. Even the most obscure, bad quality videos show the exact same thing. So, okay, Michael Curry is super fan. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, Baba. I was going to say baby. Let's go. Thanks, Michael. Okay, we got another super fan, guys. Okay, Nyla version. Anyone denying Dr. Wood is suspect? Yeah. Oh, and this is getting there. This is getting to that level. Like it's similar to my gyroscopes one. Anyone that denies a gyroscope can rise on its own, it's mentally unstable. This one here. Anyone denies that the wing is disappearing, should not be able to operate like any vehicle. Okay, like I don't know what more do you need. 9/11 was able to spend trillions and start a war with with literally no evidence that's admissible in court, and even admitted that they didn't actually go after Osama bin Laden. So, and I'm showing you irrefutable proof from all the mainstream footage that the wing is disappearing at the same time, at the same place. And you know what wing disappearing means? It means it was not Osama bin Laden. Okay. Funny how camera phones came out in Japan in May 1999, but not in America until 2001. Okay, life as we know it is dropping like these epic bombs. That's pretty great stuff there. Okay, this one here, this part is a weird one. You could argue just like, again, if it's on its own, you could argue just random video compression or whatever. But all of them, once you understand that there is some sort of image projection, look how weird it looks once it gets near that background of the building. This is in front. This footage. Let's see if there's sound. Yeah, this one has like weird sound. And this one, from this angle in this camera, it finds nothing. So there's just a faint little thingy again, which I think is the bunker buster with lasers coming out of its sides. Okay, and it goes in. So that's the key part, is they all show the same. Oh, and that was it. There's a whole bunch of other stuff there, but this was, yeah, this is just mind-boggling. I'm just gonna save this for now. Okay, I'll save this, and I will keep that down. Okay, so we just powered through and solved 9/11. And this is a great video. It shows you where all the locations are of every single one of them. So let's see the, which other one was that? Scott Myers. Okay, it tells you it's Scott Myers. They put the RIP, the cross there, because he supposedly died and got murdered apparently. And there's another one that Casimir sent me. It says that one of the witnesses that accidentally videotaped the impact was actually also accidentally videotaped his own death. So that's a weird setup there. Okay, so we just powered through here, and now we're gonna figure out what do we make of all this. All right, 65 people here. We're above our all-time high before. 69 right here. Guys, we've just taken over the game, and we got a super fan. Okay, this just says good time to start an ad. No, I don't do ads anymore during the live stream. Just too ridiculous. If you guys want to, does anyone know Luke R? We are changed YouTube. So is he part of this info? He seems like a truth seeker, but does he really know about Judy Wood and the dues? Luke. Well, he's a disinfo agent. Like he's not pushing. He's at all these years, and he's not pushing 9/11, and he still pushes the architects and engineers mumbo jumbo. Okay, so graphic content. Michael Corey is sending this. All right, and okay, this is fantastic work. That's great, and yeah, yours is some of your work is pretty epic too. Like the connections. I'll go over the fallen man soon. So here is graphic. Whoops, this one here. What is this one? This is the Luc Harshen one. True color footage graphic content. I'm gonna play this. All right, there it is. It goes in. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Paul's right. Consider using the super chat, guys. Even though I'm getting all this super chat, super fan, whatever, I still haven't covered the $500 of the Hutchinson sample. So keep sending cash. All right, and I will do some testing on it later once I find someone that answers emails. Okay, and then go slowly. Yeah, so this again is a different angle showing this, and also I believe CNN and all those news agencies started confiscating all the footage and paying people like entire year's salary just to take all the footage, because you don't want people seeing this in like HD with like an actual full-on good angle that's stabilized and that's looking at like. Okay, left wing disappears. Yeah, the left wing disappears, and the tail section as well. Look at the tail section. I think the tail section disappears as well. Actually, no, this one's a bit hard to see. But this one, the left wing from this angle. Okay, and we'll get to the hologram stuff. But the first thing I'm gonna go through random stuff. Okay, so this one here, I sent this on TikTok. So Canada do, and then PSYOPs officer, and then do market going up, and then holographic beam shaping for master oscillator power amplifiers. MOPA gets DARPA award in 1998, I think. All right, so this one here. So Canada, literally, this is a Canadian government website. Directed energy weapons dues use concentrated energy from electromagnetic or particle technology rather than kinetic energy to degrade or destroy targets. Dues have the ability to damage physical targets over several kilometers with high precision and accuracy. As the technology advances, weaponized directed energy DE systems are becoming more powerful, prevalent, and increasingly integrated into air, land, and whatever, and sea platforms. And they're going enabling science, and they're talking about it. And weapons have potential to be game changer in the near future and revolutionary in the long term. Weapons are game changers, all right. And so then you can I think provide feedback and whatnot, defense compared to traditional munitions. So all of a sudden, like direct energy weapons in the news and all this, and it's you got the wildfires, people saying it's direct energy weapons, and now we got Canada. And now we got Canada literally popping up with promoting direct energy weapons to their on their government websites. And emerging technology, snapshot direct energy weapons. So this is. Let's see what they got here. Okay, there's 9/11. You got space beams. All right, and then the next setup is, so Canada is pushing, is funding direct energy weapons, and now they also have a PSYOPs officer that looking for a job. If you're interested in joining their psychological operations unit, this is a real website from Canadian government, Canada.ca. Let's see this here. the course is designed. There's a course to become like a PSYOPs officer. Course designed to produce psychological operations officers capable of performing the duties of a PSYOP officer, both a tactical and operational HQ. It provides students with the necessary skills to act as an advisor to all levels of command to plan and produce PSYOPs, staff products, and to conduct and supervise psychological operations. I think Scott Myers got probably like a low-end job on this. Yeah, Victoria Willing, get a blue roof. Yeah. There's a good blue roof meme. Blue roof Maui fire meme. It's like, how big of a conspiracy theorist are you? And this guy's like painting his house. Yeah, this one here. How big of a conspiracy theorist are you? Me, hear me out. All right. Alex Jones, live it hangout. Yeah, Alex Jones is when I was in NYC anniversary. Yeah, Matthew Niles is with everybody there. Epic stuff. Yeah, Matthew Miner says, yeah, a lot of cameras, mainstream didn't, yeah, like they wouldn't show their actual images of the objects hitting the thing. Anyways, the next setup, direct energy weapons. This is from, okay, this one is, okay, this is a directed energy weapons market by technology, high energy lasers, high powered radio frequency, electromagnetic weapons, etc. This is market watch. The directed energy market is projected to grow from 5.3 billion in 2022 to 12.9 billion by 2027. So at a CAGR of what is CAGR? What is CAGR? Oh, compound annual growth rate. Okay, so it's basically a growth rate of that until 2027 by basically 19.6%. All right, so direct energy weapons is going to be increasing, guys. And this is like public stuff. This is public markets. Private's probably spending the trillions that are just, yeah, the trillions in black budget for controlling hurricanes and turning towers to dust. All right, this another one is just holographic beam shaping for master oscillator power amplifiers MOP 1998. This is DARPA defense. All right, so we're talking about holographic beam shaping. All right. See what it says here. We propose to design. This is awarded in 1998 by DARPA, Department of Defense, Missile Defense Agency, and they gave 749,000 in 1998. So that is yeah, that's where's the 1998? Yeah, there's award date 1998. So like little decades ago, and we propose to design and demonstrate beam cleanup for the master oscillator MO, which will allow the power amplifier to operate efficiently, produce a high energy beam useful as a directed energy weapon. All right, all right. It's like decades. So all this DO stuff is old. The method we describe is totally new to the DO field. No, to the public DO field. Of course, for lower power lasers, we can focus the beam down and pass the clean part through a pinhole spatial filter. The quote noisy part is absorbed, so only a perfect beam emerges. The problem is that even for a few watts of laser power, metal pinholes melt and diamond pinholes shatter at MO power levels. What was that MO again? Master oscillator, yeah. Power levels of the pinhole method is clearly absurd. Our approach developed for BMDO for visible light lasers up to a few watts is to use the angular selectivity of a thick hologram to clean up the beam. It works well. Neither focusing nor absorption is required, so extension to MO power levels seems plausible. We will explore two main issues: handling of usable MO power levels and extension to non-visible wavelengths is required by many, but not all candidate MOs. The team includes the company which makes the holographic filters, a consultant involved in its invention, and a consultant with decades of HEL experience. All right, so anyways, we got some DO 1988 stuff right here. All right. Victoria Willing, I don't believe Alex Jones on 9/11. Yeah, he's a complete and utter lunatic. If you see Alex Jones phone, I think his phone, yeah. If you see his yes, Alex Jones, I think it's like a few years ago, he was caught on his phone. He was searching up trans adult content on his phone. Let's see, Alex Jones up to no good. Yeah, here, Alex Jones spotted with transgender P on phone despite transphobic rants. And now he has Alex Jones. There's like a whole second. Now he has now he has a guest that's actually transgender. Alex Jones. He has a transgender host that sits on his lap and so on. So that's a host is transgender. Yeah. What is her name? Co-host. Co-host. What is her name? Like somebody has that. Alex Jones. What was that? What was that her name? He has that co-host or that person on his show. Alex Jones has co-host. How come it's like, is this scrub from internet or am I just seeing things? Okay, anyways, what was her name? Anyone know her name of that person that was on there? Let's go here. Alex Jones, transgender co-host. This one we gotta find it. This is next level. Where's his co-host? Am I just like seeing things? Media. Yeah, this one. That's her name. Yeah, and now she's with Joe Rogan as well. Alex Jones is Freemason Bricks. What is this? The brick guys? What is her name? Posting transgender. What is her name? I forgot her name. But anyways, her. Anyways, just wanted to bring that up. It was pretty interesting. All right. Cisgender stuff. Okay. I read recently the Black and Turbine engine that was as the pre-street corner was from a Boeing 727. Yeah, possibly, but even then, it's like the actual debris pile is like you should see a whole lot of stuff, and not just the passport and like a few parts. All right, I'm gonna see what else. I'm like losing energy because I just went through that epic stuff here. 57 people in, and we've gone an hour and 16 minutes. And let's see the next setup. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna show that Fallen stuff. But yeah, I don't want to get censored there, but I want to show is, okay, Fallen. This is from That's Life, but as you know it. Okay, Falling Man, and I'm going to search it here. And then we're going to go back to the beginning and see what we had. Falling Man. So the 9/11 Falling Man right here, this is the footage. You can watch this video, I don't want to get it, yeah. You can watch a video there, and this is from That's Life as you know it. And basically, I'll put copy link right here. So the photograph was taken by Richard Drew, who was one of 4 press photographers present at the JFK assassination, and the photograph was purchased by Elton John. So this one's absolutely ridiculous. So the Falling Man photo was taken by, so this one right here. It's a photograph taken by Associated Press photographer Richard Drew. So if you go to Richard Drew right here, and yeah, Drew was one of the 4 press photographers present at the assassination of RFK. So what are the odds that the guy's literally taking a photo of all the people falling down, and he gets this photo, was the JFK, and he was there. He was literally in the same room with JFK and the alleged shooter. All right, and then Elton John buys it. So if you could play it, actually, we'll play that right here. Okay, this one here. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Okay. Suicide or self-harm topics. Interesting. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, but you can if you can do a disclaimer, you can dispute it, saying this is literally regular footage. And then Elton John here.
He had to purchase the photograph for his personal collection.
I have that photograph. It took me 2 years to get it.
Why did you want it?
Because it's, again, it's just the most incredible. It's the most beautiful image of something so tragic.
The most beautiful image, guys. All right.
It's probably one of the most perfect photographs ever taken. I have that photograph. It took
all right.
me 2 years to get it.
Why did you want it?
Because it's, again, it's just the most incredible. It's the most beautiful image of something so tragic.
All right. See, I wanted to hear that other part. Okay, so Metal Miner says, yeah, Hampton has a great job. Great news. Yeah, so that was a Hampton update. I'm going to do a Hampton update. We'll just jump in right there. Hampton. So Chris Hampton update. Yeah, I put that in here as well. Got a job with a giant YouTuber. So if you go to Chris Hampton, he's the one who made Night on Alchemy. I'm so happy to share that I started a new position as assistant video editor for Tyler Blanchard. So that's pretty epic here. And Tyler Blanchard has a giant following on YouTube. Let's see the YouTube. 1.8 million subscribers. Let's go. Oh, okay, so you got it in for this mainstream one. So yeah, Chris Hampton is just stepping away from 9/11 for a while. Then he got in the bike accident. And again, there's the GoFundMe. See this GoFundMe. Help if you can. So donate to his GoFundMe if you can. Anyways, go further. All right, and now I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna open up some stuff here. I'm just like losing some energy, but I want to see some stuff here. Truth, and then 9/11 revisionists. I think he sent me some stuff here. Okay, Dr. talks about the projection tech in this video. Yeah, there was some stuff here. This was the Flight 587. We'll play that near the end. I just want to get through some of the stuff that I've missed. So I'll keep that there. I'll put that right here, and we will get through it. Okay, and I'm gonna go here, and let's see what else. The falling man, close this. Okay, I'm gonna keep this open just in case we ever need to dive back in. All right, and let's continue further, guys. And let's see. Okay, so the next one I want to show is this was actually from the last live stream with 9/11 revisions. This was the most like baffling thing. I still don't know what to make of it. This is the NIST. So NIST says no steel was recovered on 9/11 for the building 7. Building 7. Let's go. NIST. I'm gonna make this. And NIST says for building 7. This is still the most. Yeah, this is probably. This one is like brings up more questions than even the disappearing wing or tower starting dust. Like, what does this even mean? Okay, so this is real. Brought to my attention during the last live stream on building 7. The people hanging out of the WTC windows be there because the floor is in a process of molecular dissociation. Well, it could be, but the thing is, yeah, but the thing is, like there's other people on the floors that are fine. So some of them, well, not necessarily fine, but they weren't like burning up. They were saying they were hot. Like Melissa Dow was literally in the impact zone. Okay, so this one here, yeah, Victoria Williams like shocked. This is pretty ridiculous. So mechanical and metallurgical analysis of structural steel. This is from NIST.gov. Federal Building and Fire Safety Investigation of the World Trade Center Disaster. NIST NC Star 1 draft for public comments. September 1st, 2005. All right. So this report is an overview of the results of the mechanical and metallurgical analysis of structural steel from the World Trade Center, WTC, part of the National Institute of Standards and Technology investigation of the WTC disaster of September 11, 2001. Okay, and let's go. Failure analysis of the recovered steel, complemented by pre-collapse photographs of the damaged building, was used to establish failure modes and temperature excursions experienced by the steel. And then, in addition, it said let's see, it goes whatever. So the analysis was focused on WTC 1 and 2, okay? Although no steel was recovered from WTC 7, a 47-story building that also collapsed on September 11th, properties for steel used in its construction were estimated based on literature and contemporaneous documents. So NIST did not have access to the steel of a steel skyscraper. So the question is, okay, so the question is, what does that even mean? What, you're just gonna throw all the steel away, or all of it turn to dust? Was there any parts? And what's interesting is, this is the WTC 7 one is actually very, very, very interesting because it doesn't fall like an actual steel skyscraper. So remember, it's a steel skyscraper. So if you go links, let me go to the thing. Yeah, the jumpers was interesting. I think they were literally getting microwaved. They're experiencing weird heat, and also the dust was also weird. It was not smoke. They thought it was smoke, but they weren't coughing, so it's like super, super fine, where their breathing is like affected by the super, super fine dust, but their talking was fine. Like they can talk, but then it's like maybe slowly losing their voice. Anyways, so I'm gonna show some stuff here about the Building 7 that I found very, very interesting. Okay. Let's go scroll it here. Okay, I hit it. This is part 7, part 14. So this is building 7. I'm gonna make that there, and then the next one was part compilation of this one, and also for the person asking about the cars. I have a giant setup right here of the cars, video and photographs of all the toasted cars. And so another one I want to go is compilation. This one here. Compilation of this turning to dust. Was it this one I wanted to go show? Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, so now we have that. All right, so this is the WTC7. So it's turning dust for like 7+ hours, and then when it falls down, then this is what it looks like. So they're saying no steel was recovered from. Let's go here. Okay, this is. So it fell down here. Now it's just smoke coming up. I mean, not smoke, dust. And now, slow motion here. So there's the thingy. Actually, yeah. So it was I wanted to show this compilation, not the compilation. I think this was it. Yeah, this is it. All right. So what I want to show is there's the dust. There's the. So look at the pile. So they're saying no steel was recovered. I don't know what that means though. Does it mean they weren't, like NIST didn't have access to it? They just shipped it to China? Anyways, so it's kind of like the outside exterior it's just pancaked. It's like folded on top of it. And I have a 10x speed. Okay, and it's still fuming. This is I think a week after, and it's still fuming. Okay, there's building 7. So they weren't able to get anything from this. Okay, there it is. And so it's kind of like pancaked, not pancaked, folded onto it. So the outside exterior just folded onto it. And let's keep going. Yeah. So it's kind of like folded onto it, onto itself. So look, the exterior is like literally just folded onto it. And they're still fuming. This is like 2 weeks later. It's still fuming. And they're putting water on it. It's not doing anything. Anyway, okay. So now I want to show the bridge one was a very good one. So here's a steel bridge. And watch what happens to the steel bridge. It's just let's see, is it on? Okay. There it is. Okay, here's a steel bridge. And then there's all the parts right there. It's like. Alright, so a week later, this is never reported in your Victoria Willing. No, it's not just a week, actually years. Like 6 years later, it was still fuming. And it's not heat. That's the one thing you gotta. A lot of people start to push. There was like molten thermite or something going on for years while they're walking on it. It's actually like 6+ years, still going on forever. Alright. Yeah, they're still going on. It was like the molecular dissociation kept going on. The chemical reaction kept going, or the nuclear. It was like the it's like cold fusion kept going on. Similar to Hutchison says the same thing happens to his samples. So yeah, and it keeps going on and on. I'll try to find one. I'll add in my notes. I'll definitely add in my notes to find like a full on all the years later. And yeah, it's like 6 years at least 6 years. And they were dumping dirt on it and then taking it out, dumping dirt, taking it out, just to like absorb all that radiation. Oh yeah, epic collab. Yeah, so that video was made by me, 9/11 Revisionist, and a friend. Oh yeah, so yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. I wanted to go through some of the Scott Myers. Okay, so I'm gonna go through some of the Scott Myers stuff right here. Okay, So Scott Myers, and then I'm gonna show the photos. Let's see, epic photos. Okay, there's a couple of things. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start closing some stuff so it's easier to grasp. Okay, this was November here, published. Okay, I'm gonna close. I'll keep. Okay, I'll put this behind this one. This one closed. This one closed. Oh yeah, and this one here. So for that person asking about the toasted cars, you see all the images right here. It's like infinite toasted cars. Some of the images are a bit off, but they're good in the video. All right. Yeah, yeah, 2008. Okay, so more than 6 years. Yeah, that's like 7 years at least. Yeah, the melted steel toe boots, but then the feet aren't burned. Someone was bringing it up. I actually got in an argument last week. Someone was saying, "How are you saying there's no heat? People were their steel toe boots were melting." I'm like, "Yeah, their feet are fine." It's like you have a chicken inside the stove, and it's the stove melted. What do you think happened to the chicken? All right. So that is that stuff. I'm gonna shift this over. Anyways, I'm just okay. 60 people. We have a whole bunch of people. We're just taking over the game. Okay, so we have Scott Myers stuff right here. As murderer shows up in database, and this was the email. Let's see if it shows up properly. Okay, so now it should be fine because he's using a different email. Okay, no, this is. I need to go admin. Okay, email. I'll find it right here. Casimir. What is his name? Oh, Casimir. Alright. So we got this stuff here. Filtered out all for Casimir. So it's his fake name. Casimir, son of, you know. No pictures of melted boots. No, but people said they were melted. Like, it doesn't seem like they were faking. But yeah, even then, there's no pictures of melted boots. That's another interesting point. They could have melted and then they turned to dust. But so it may not be this info. I'm just saying, if their feet are fine, it's like similar to the mayor Giuliani saying it was 1800 degrees while he's walking in. I'm like, but he's not. He's still alive. All right. So this one here is from is the link to it. I wanted to get to the summary. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Okay, so this is Scott Meyer's resume, and I want to get to. There's just a whole bunch of stuff here that I was sent. This different link. No, where's that? Where's that? Okay, this one here. So Scott Myers, and I'll get back to who Scott Myers is. Scott Myers footage. So Scott Myers is the guy who filmed this. This is Scott Myers. He filmed it. He filmed the second impact. And so here's his footage. The first part of the video is a plane and a helicopter. And interestingly, there's a plane and a helicopter in the video. Let's play this faster here.
I'm doing this, Dad.
Okay, and then I think he's playing with a plane right here. Where's the footage? Okay, so he's at the Sphere. He's playing soccer, but he's also playing, okay, this one right here. I think that's a plane. Is that a plane, or what is he throwing? Yeah, so he's throwing his plane and helicopter. With his son, just before 9/11. And then he puts his tripod once that first impact, and he sets up a tripod right here. Okay. Then he sets it up here the whole time. Okay. And I'm just gonna fast forward, and then he gets the second impact. So here's him filming from here. I'm gonna fast forward. Then he sets up his tripod. Then he gets this one here. Okay. Yeah. So he spots the lightsaber going through. So he spots the lightsaber going through the. Why is it just go? Okay, there it is. Okay, so he spots a lightsaber going through the the force field. I'm just gonna use like coded words now. All right, so that was Scott Myers, and so what's interesting is Scott Myers apparently got killed now. So here's Scott Myers' resume. So his resume was found online. I think he worked for Boeing. I think it was his LinkedIn or something said Boeing. But anyways, let's see some of the stuff. The Director of Engineering, Strategic Planning. He did some sort of holographic stuff. Hologram. No, hologram. No, where's the not 3D? 3D. Okay, Hewlett Packard 3D Human Trials. Z-axis training for hardware device. Let's see some others 3D. So he worked for the U.S. Navy 3D position and metal detection software and hardware for use of the Navy. Let's see what else was there. Project involved 3D motion capture and analysis of lower spinal column while in motion. So this is a medical school dealing with 3D. Columbia Medical School 3D motion analysis laboratory software. Okay. And then, so he worked a lot in 3D at Columbia 3D motion analysis laboratory software and hardware. So he literally built 3D motion software. Whatever, yeah, the application is. Something else there. So he worked as a professional LabVIEW. I used LabVIEW for my master's. It's pretty interesting. And all right, so what else? What is he? And I'm gonna go through the summary. So Scott resume. He is engineer for Boeing. Okay, so you're saying he's engineer for Boeing, but where does it say Boeing was? I think he's probably updated on his LinkedIn. This is called I've heard Scott Myers dig. Oh, what is it? Okay. See, software and hardware development for industry, science researchers. Yeah, so a bunch of 3D software and stuff like that on hardware. Technical support for art programs and artists. Let's see some art. Okay, so his background in social, art, and scientific fields, involved in positions. I could have sworn there was a bowling somewhere. Okay, so since Cincinnati's Laser Lab and Contemporary Art Center, later work staff positions at Yale. Okay, so he's a big shot. He's a big shot, and he's the one who filmed it, and he has other stuff there. Art program manager. So anyways, this is a big deep dive from Casimir. And this person apparently murdered Scott Myers. And then her name wasn't in the prison database until like recently. It says he's also an activist, digital video production and editing, interactive virtual educational programs. All right, let's see here. Cleaned up debris and body parts from WTC building he was a superintendent of, post-traumatic stress. So cleaned up debris. So this is Scott Myers, this community that loved him, activist remembered after he was killed. Okay, so he was killed last November. So he was killed literally in 2021, allegedly. Engineer killed after midnight November 26 in his home. So arrested Carrie Weiser, 32. So apparently, I think they're maybe partner while she was still in Myers' home, charging her with second-degree murder. The two met. So apparently, and it's about half his age. So 68. Myers' 68-year journey through this world ended tragically, but his life would not. This is 6 years, and he got killed by this 32-year-old. Apparently, she might have slit his throat. Apparently, so that was ridiculous. Anyways, was trying to start a business but couldn't concentrate. But spurred activism. Evicted from NYC home and wife divorced him. Financial issues. Moved to Catskill. We got a whole deep dive on writings against local officials. Greene County Jail. Arrested after argument with county officials. Caught on video. Sued county for false imprisonment. And then restraining orders from public officials. Can't attend local meetings. 2012 DWI. Myers sued officer for violating rights. Case dropped. And then brother-in-law Bill Hittman interviewed by ABC while Myers still actively working there. Okay, so his brother-in-law was interviewed by ABC. When was this? I'm doing research on the fly right here. Okay, this is brother-in-law in here. This was interviewed during 9/11.
But here in our studios, we have a survivor. He was in. From what you saw, do you think most of the people on the 80th floor and below got out?
I would think so.
And how did you get from Lower Manhattan,
Okay, so
World
he's
Trade
breathing
Center,
weird.
up to 67th and Columbus to be with us?
I walked.
What's the situation like in Lower Manhattan while you were walking?
Well, first off, when I left the building, I just thought that we were headed to some triage or something. And they kept directing us towards Broadway, a block and a half away. And I went to Broadway, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose, and I thought that we were being shot at or something. And then a cloud of dust. You just couldn't outrun this cloud of dust. You just couldn't outrun it. So we just got engulfed in this cloud of dust, and at that point, it was like a blizzard. It was like a blizzard. It was worse than a blizzard. I couldn't see anybody around me. We all ducked in.
All right, so that's yeah. Keep going through. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so his brother-in-law Bill Hittman interviewed by ABC while Myers still actively working there. Carrie Weiser only social media Twitter a month prior to murder. So she's the one, killed him, but she had only one social media, she only had Twitter, and she created it a month prior to murder. Arraignment article, not present when looked, beginning of January. 2018, larceny says she's from this and why. And then murder, 2021, stopped living in hotels and got his own place. Met Carrie in a soup kitchen. Met for drinks and dinner after Thanksgiving. 3 hours after being in an apartment, 911 call. BF slit his wrist, prone on a bed with severed cardioid artery. Held without bond in December 2021. Arraignment postponed. Trial postponed due to encrypted security cameras that caught murder. Recent article says some parts were not able to be recovered. All right. So it looks like we've caught some sort of spook here. Paper why wasn't burnt. Yeah, so similar. If you put microwave, if you put paper or if you put food on a paper towel in the microwave, paper towel doesn't get burnt. Or Maggie within $5. Let's go, baby. How do I like it? How do you know how to like it? All right. There should be a like button somewhere. It's plus heart. What does that heart do? All right. I'm just gonna keep going through. Thanks, Maggie, for the donation. We're just taking over the game. All right. What's next? Close this thing. Okay, go back to, I'm gonna close this. Go back to the email. And then there's another one, witness. Let's see some, okay, this is pretty, oh, where's that, accidentally. Oh, okay, trial date. Okay, so by the way, I don't know if you caught this rich plot previously, but that's right. The man who accidentally filmed the plane penetrating the South Tower accidentally filmed his own murder. Oh no, this was a Scott Myers one. I think we just talked about it. And it was, yeah. So Scott Myers accidentally, yeah. So apparently he was also filmed his own murder in that thingy that we just read right here. Where's the cat scale? Acquaintance right here, and then film. Camera. A cameraman for... Oh yeah, there it is. Let's go. Myers' twin passions led to successful life after college when he moved to New York City, where he worked as an engineer for Boeing. All right, there it is. A cameraman for the NFL, and installed pieces crafted by the artist George Rhodes, and worked with the architect F. Buckminster Fuller. All right, what is in the world happening here? All right, we are... okay, so we got... so he's literally a Boeing engineer. Filmed the Boeing plane teleport through the Boeing building. and filmed for NFL. All right, and where did I get the other trial date? Right here. Oh, this was right. No, this was. Okay, this was. Let's see the resume. And then this one is... 1 second, I got a person on the... Alright, I am back. Alright, see, stepping out, I need to take out Richard Gage. He's live on X. Okay, so Nylon Visions, okay, live on X. What's that right here? Richard Gage. So we're gonna go live on Richard Gage's live. And, but yeah, so we'll get back to this stuff here. Okay, so let's see some more stuff here. Caster's literally dug into these weird, like, sub-psyops. All right, and trial beginning. So that's when supposed to have murdered him, and then filmed. Yeah, security cameras. Yeah, so security cameras were seized by that, but it took months for forensic experts to view the footage. Yeah, so he did accidentally film the. So he accidentally filmed his own footage, but then they're not showing it. Have yet to reveal what, if anything, they're able to achieve. All right, so we're literally onto something big here. Filmed death and second plane. All right, we are. Okay, this is definitely yeah. So what I mean is like once you know the 9/11 is an operation, then there's going to be some subplots, some details. So that's pretty epic. We'll do an update next live stream as well. Okay, and let's continue here. Yeah, he was whacked or he was just gone or something. Yeah, something like that. And U.S. Navy dealing with all this, and let's go. Okay, so that's pretty epic. I'm gonna. Okay, and his brother was interviewed as well. His brother-in-law, and it was a witness 9/11 interviewed. So that's pretty interesting stuff. Everything coinciding. Okay, let's see Richard Gage. An hour ago, let's see. On the left video is the collapse of the World Trade Center. On the right is NIST computer model they used. Okay, is he posting? Let's see what is showing. Last frame of animation. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Richard. Stop promoting. Well, I'll just show the. I don't know what to say. Is there anything I should say to him, guys? Sonny G. That girl's mugshot is wild. Why the smirk? Yeah, that's interesting. We'll see that. Do I have it here? What is her name again?
But here in our studios, we have a survivor.
Yeah, there it is.
Tower 1, Diana.
Yeah, because there's the alleged murderer, half his age, and so on. So it's very, very sketchy. And then like they meet at a soup kitchen. So in other words, I think there's a soup. I think that's for charity. They met in a soup kitchen and went to dinner. at a brewery. Okay, so maybe they were like either being a charity or whatnot, and then because he's an activist, and then they end up killing. All right, so that's next level Scott Myers footage. That was him, and I want to show the tower turning dust, building 7. All right, and actually, I already have it right here. It's better to share this from Matthew Solutions, building 7. I think, was it building 7? Yeah, actually, no. It's been a while. I'm just trying to. Oh, building 7. Yes, building 7. Supercut one, the one I upload. I'm gonna share that one right to him. Supercut. Oh, the truth cut. Okay, there should be a second truth cut. Actually, I'll just post this one. The full one, or I'm gonna go to condensed one.
Sending it to
me.
Okay, now we go back to the Richard Gage nonsense. Stop. Richard Gage, building 7. With well, fell quietly with a very small, after turning to dust for 7+ hours. All right, there it is. Let's go and then share that. And I think he's going live. Matthew knows. Ask for why his first wife left him. Richard Gage, his first wife left. Is that the one you had dinner with? Hearing these whack jobs turn my stomach, breaks my heart. Yeah, the whole thing is next level. All right, so we got some spam right here. Report spam and block. All right, we're getting a whole bunch of yeah. This is next level. 328 views. I think it's because that's another revision shared it. Let's go. Taking over the game. Okay, and then go back to Richard Gage. I think he's live right now. How do I find him? Richard Gage again. Anyways, I'm just like winging it right now because we already went over the most bombshell. So how do you find where he's going live at? Oh, live on X. Richard Gage is speaking. Oh, another Vision is speaking.
Before any of this happened, but now we're here. Let's go to Heather. Hello, Heather.
Should I?
Hey, Reptile. Hello. Mr. Gage, thank you for the mic. I'm going to be really, really quick. I am a former aircraft mechanic. I used to be in the...
All right, I'll just keep it there in case I want to chime in. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to. I don't want too much like crash their disinfo party. But now that Vision's there, take over the game. Let us know and get it recorded. Let's see what he does. Okay, continuing further. So this Scott Myers update. I'm getting a better understanding of Scott Myers now. This is pretty good. I'll add him to the. I'll have a weekly Scott Myers update whenever I do a solo live stream. All right, going further. So Russian sculptor says he got medals for teardrop from a secret military city that makes planes. Let's see the next one. So I'm just going to power through. Let's see how many people we have. We have 63 people, still above almost our peak, but like always. Good point of Paul Owers. Easiest way to gain a dude's trust and introduce an attractive female. So, yeah. Didn't Julian Assange meet a girl in a similar plot who accused him of R? Oh, yeah, that is true. But Julian Assange is also, he also said 9/11 is not a conspiracy. So he's the one who's leaking government secrets, but he says 9/11 is not a conspiracy. So that's a very shady guy. And was also part of a cult. Julian Assange was born in a cult. Child cult. He's born in a weird cult. Growing up with a family inside the... see the family he's grown up in. So he grew up in this weird cult, cruel and charismatic, and it was the Australian leader of a doomsday cult. So Julian Assange is part of a doomsday cult, and he's one of these white-haired kids. Well, it's blonde family. Okay, so it's part of a doomsday cult. Okay, let's see some other stuff. So yeah, they were part of a doomsday cult saying the world's ending or something. And now you got him winking, and that's Assange. Okay, there's one of them there, the family. All right, what is this called? And he also said 9/11 is not a horrifying stories of the family cult, and this Assange is in it. The most famous child of the cult is Assange. I wonder if his childhood experience this justice and all, or he was just a robot. it says here, Assange was never actually involved in the cult. His mother was married to a cult member for a few years and fled after ending the abusive relationship. Okay, so he wasn't part of it, but his mother was married to a cult member. So what does that mean? So he's literally part of it. and his hair looks like that. All right, and he's also, Julian Assange says, I think 9/11, I think he has a video on it, and part of my, I'm going to go MES links. Always go MES links, guys. So this is why I put MES links. I put all the links to it. What a kind of ad is that? All right, Hive links and notes. Oh yeah, the family that moved to the Catskills, where Scott Myers died. By the way, the family that moved to the Catskills. No way. This family? No way. What? Timothy Sullivan. I think he's dropping some bombs right here. Where's that family? Okay, the family. Okay, growing up with the family inside, and then this one is Catskills. Cats. Is it what he's saying? The family that moved to the where's Catskills? No way. Okay, I hear Catskills set up there. Okay, so in the Catskill region of New York State, Lex the Man is far from home. He is here to retrace the steps of the biggest case of his career, hunting down a dangerous fugitive cult leader. So the cult leader ran to Catskills. All right, what in the world is happening here? All right, I firmly believe, yes, we are literally onto something absolutely mind-boggling. I'm gonna put this in the Scott Myers. Assange family cult leader to where Scott Myers lived. What? Okay, we're in the Julian 2 MS. I don't know who or what to believe anymore. I guess the CIA's plan to muddy info is working. Yeah. Don't believe anyone. Here's the quote. Don't even believe me, even about the wing disappearing. Go look it up yourself. That's why I put the links everywhere. So I put the links here because I don't want people to trust me. I want you guys to double check my work, or double check, especially in case I get like mind controlled and give you fake info. And then here, Bill Cooper. I think. Actually, I have it scheduled post here. So this is where Bill Cooper, his famous quote. He says. So first, here's a good question actually. Alan Forrest made this cartoon. So are we living in a giant psyop? Is most of what we think false? Is the government? If the government and media lie to us, what can you believe in? William Cooper said it best. Listen to everyone, read everything, believe nothing unless you can prove it in your own research. So don't believe anything. If someone tells you 2 + 2 is 4, well, prove it. All right. And these are the scheduled posts, and also the Substack I've scheduled after. All right, and let's Richard Gage. Richard Gage is an absolute like. Okay, so one thing I do respect about Richard Gage is his work ethic. To putting this info nonstop, that's pretty. That's hard to do. I want to keep it up. So like he's motivating me to do 9/11, or just do these live streams. Because it's like, he's waking up because every day either he's a robot or he's blackmailed and he doesn't want to get exposed. But anyways, all right. So the next setup, okay. So this is a Scott Myers one. I did not think in a million years it would be this epic. All right, and then actually we'll go back to the Assange one. Okay, so Control Opposition Part 6. I include this section where he says 9/11. Assange. All right. So we don't have it there. I could have sworn it was somewhere there. Oh no, it was my Pizzagate one. Pizzagate, last video. Okay, I'm gonna go. Just what I'll do is, so we can click this, hide, go to the Pizzagate, and then video links, and then I'm gonna go right here. I think it was a rabbit hole. This is my last one before everything got deleted, and Assange. Okay, I don't know where is Assange. Okay, might be this one or this one. Okay, this one. Assange. Okay, so I'm just gonna search online. Julian Assange says 9/11 is not a conspiracy. I can't believe it. Can't find it. I'm a supporter. I hear you. I mean, yeah, I just want to find it. Like I had that area. Okay, 9/11 truthers, 2010. Hate on WikiLeaks founder. That's they got MSM talking about. Okay, so as an interview, WikiLeaks founder is annoyed at 9/11 truthers for distracting from real conspiracies. Anytime people with power plan and secret, they are conducting conspiracies. So there are conspiracies everywhere. There are also crazed conspiracy theories. It's important not to confuse these two. Generally, when there's enough facts about a conspiracy, we simply call this news. What about 9/11? I'm constantly annoyed that people are distracted by false conspiracies such as 9/11 when all around we provide evidence of real conspiracies for war and mass murder or mass financial fraud. All right, so there it is. Yeah, for sure, Sonny G. I know it's where I just want to find things. I knew I put it somewhere, but I'm just like hard-headed. I gotta find things. And then also another thing I highly recommend is you go to Rich Planet and go to his videos, show all his videos, and he has a great one on the Assange one. All shows. Okay. Julian Assange, the fake truth seeker. WikiLeaks Pantomon and fake Assange. Is there a fake Assange? Okay, let's go here. And then, WikiLeaks and Assange. This one right here. So made by the NSA. We have time to go over the judge and Dr. Jewett's case or Texas wildfire. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I'll keep that. I'll put that right here. I'll try to fast forward stuff. We'll see what the time we have. 1:48. Okay, so 1:55. Okay, we'll try to power through. 66 people. We're taking over game, guys. Okay, the judge. Can you send me the info in Telegram? Just the name of the judge and the link to the Texas wildfire. I just wanted to combine it. Matt took a typing course. Most kids don't know how to type on a keyboard. Yeah, it's interesting. I actually did a. How do you know? I actually did a typing course because it was like a random elective I could choose in high school, so I chose it. And you're right. Even in my class, barely anyone knew how to type. Because I think that people that were in there were trying to learn it. I just wanted to do it for fun. Anyways, and then we did a poster, and I ended up winning the poster. Me and a partner. All right, like a poster with what we had to type out and everything. Anyways. Okay, so the method monitor, send me on Telegram, and then near the end, I'll get it done. I'm just gonna open all the links we'll cover, and then end this video. All right, because I don't want to get too long, like always. Because the most important info I think was the beginning, where we covered literally the plane turning, disappearing into nothing. Okay. They hawking your stream hard. All right, what are they doing right here? Remember seeing a video that this tracked like a ball. 9/11 revision is probably what is the on top of blocking comments about Sandy Hook. Okay, that's interesting stuff there. And now so Sandy Hook, the interesting part is that Sandy Aaron Rodgers, the NFL player, now he's like RFK may choose him to be his vice president, and CNN's doing a hit piece on him for Sandy Hook. Why is an NFL quarterback gonna be? You'll need to access to Pacer to Judy Wood's case, but I think you get the judge's name. Let's go Supreme Court. So once it's the Supreme Court, you should be able to get the judge's name at least. And she also has it on her website as well. So there's the Supreme Court judge. Where's the judge? So there's no judge's name. Party name, council of record. There's Applied Research Associates. So it's ARA. She's literally suing the big dogs, ARA in them. And if you go, Dr. Judy Wood. Okay, no, I think I'll do the Morgan Reynolds stuff later. I'm just like, because I was gonna go over the Morgan Reynolds court case and stuff like that, but then I realized the disappearing wing was the most important info I need to get out. Links to Ketam. Yeah, so there's a bunch of links that she has here. Should have the judge's name somewhere. Oh, where's the PDF? Ketam. Okay, so she filed a Ketam court case, page 1. NIST link pages. Original filing and unsealing of the Ketam. Just open the thingy up. Plaintiff judge here. Like, what in the world's going on here? Just where's the PDF of everything? She had a PDF before. Original filings. Anyways, okay, I sent it to MES Links chat. All right, so that's good. A judge in the U.S. Okay, so a judge in the U.S. has issued a default judgment requiring Iran to pay more. So that is apparently in. Actually, we got here the full PDF. Okay, we got everything here. What's his name? I guess I can check. Judge George Daniels. Let's see what skeletons I can find right out the gate. Yale University, possible skull and bones, whatever. Okay, so this is the guy. Okay. On March 9th, 2016, issued a default judgment against Iran, ordering it to pay 7.5 billion in damages. All right, so it's part of the World War III setup. Most info about to dig. And then judge rejects bid by September 11th families to seize frozen Afghan central bank funds. All right. This is 30-day indictment of the case. Okay, that was this one here. Just play it, man. Okay. 9/11 planes, meta. I'll save it here. And open. Terrorist attacks, United States. And this is the judge in this one. Okay, so they got the same judge here. So apparently 2010, families asked to have George B. Daniels replaced from ruling on their case. And then document and relates to George B. Daniels in this litigation and so on. Did not allow judge creditor satisfy. Okay, this is pretty... Okay, going further, judge in the U.S. issued a default judgment. Okay, finance families in 9/11. Okay, so he's got this stuff. I can't stand typing on smartphones. Yeah, I hate hate phones. Do you have a Cash Link app? Link? No, I don't have a Cash app. I don't even know if I can create one in Canada. Cash app in Canada. Does Cash App work in Canada? Cash App Canada doesn't work, and 3 alternatives. Yeah, I don't think it works. Even the other ones like that Venmo or whatever, it doesn't work. So if you want to donate, if you want to either PayPal, crypto, or Superfan or Super Chat. Okay. It's fast ride to carpet tunnel. Yeah, I'm gonna go power through. Where's the links here? All right. This was the... Okay, so that was that judge. That's pretty interesting. And if you send info on the Maui fires, but I want to try to... Or maybe for later, I just want to get some stuff power through and then end it. Because I'm losing energy. And yeah, everyone's got I don't know why Judy doesn't have a PDF like right front and center about her key tam case. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the next setup. See, I'm gonna power through what I'm gonna go through and then end it. So we've gone in 61 people. We have 2 hours right now because we have a decent time, but I'm just like losing energy. Didn't sleep that well. All right, Scott Myers went through Russian sculptor. Okay, so there's a donate button. I'll put it to the side, or I'll put it to the side. All right, Russian sculptor. I'm gonna open this. Morgan Reynolds and John Lear affidavit and request for correction. We'll go through a bit of that. And this is stuff that people are saying that straws, trees, wood can go through concrete and whatever during hurricanes. But the thing is interesting is it's never been replicated in the lab. And also, there's no video. There's not even like videos of them doing that. It's also very interesting stuff. So Putin wearing Kabbalah red bracelet. This video, someone was asking. Epic photo. Okay, there's epic photos right here. And there's some other photos right here. 9/11 Facebook page. This is Trump the Vax. This disappearing wing. Oh, a methyl miner crypto light paper. Truth funding token. That's a pretty cool idea there. Going here. Chris Hampton Phantom. There's the bank turn. Okay, sharp 130 degree turn. Banking at 590 miles an hour. Sound at a distance. Sound at a distance. Long range acoustic. Okay, this was pretty cool. DARPA mind control project. I'm trying to open up and then crash site test. We went through this. Half the speed, half the altitude. No, this is too much stuff. The fuselage is pretty good. And disinfo nukes, but pretty good site. Yeah, a lot of this has a pretty epic. The links, if you have like a month of time, research all these links and go through it all. It's pretty mind-boggling. The stuff here, and it's hard to pack all that in. Okay, MES email about impossible flame physics one I sent to Paul Levels actually, and then another version put it in the article. It's pretty interesting. And an eyewitness account on 9/11. This eyewitness 9/11 footage with sound from Building 7 live stream. 9/11 footage with sound. WTC, we went over that. WTC7 height, dust height versus actual explosion. Okay, that was the interesting part. And we'll do that first right here actually. Dust height. Okay. Whoops, that's on this. Dust height. Yeah, I had a argument last week with a 9/11 like controlled demolition believer, like explosives. Dust height. Here's how an actual, no, or the comparison. Okay, so what I want to show was the left is a regular demolition. The right is building 7, which is much taller than this. It's just like completely dust everywhere. Here's with sound is on the left. Put the on mute. Let's see if it plays. On mute tab. Look how loud this is. Oh yeah. And then okay, this is the word here, and there's the giant. Look at the height of that dust. And this is like tiny, and it goes, and this goes away in a few hours, or even less few minutes. This one stays for like years. But question is in which lab? Which lab to make which? What are they making? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna power through. This is a donate button. All angles. This was here. Okay. This was okay. Actually, open some more stuff and then end it. Another predictive programming. We could do some of that. Dilated peoples use interesting numerology. Oh, convincing normies. This one is yeah. This is very interesting. I'm gonna read this one actually. It's about that building 7. Normies right here. Yeah. So interesting. Yeah. So I'll open it in Telegram. View open in web. Okay, so now I'll just close this.
I guess I'm very slow. I hadn't figured that out.
Okay, the new Hiroshima. I think I just want to get here. No. Yeah. Okay. So this right here, an island revisionist. This lady, the one that says this stuff. Let's see if it just play unmute. Oh,
at this point, we have 9 years of hard.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Understanding. Look into. I don't know what's going on here. Just play that video. Yeah, I hate when things happen like this, because this one is pretty interesting. Convincing. Okay, I'll open on my desktop and we will go to it.
At this point, we have 9 years of hard scientific evidence that disproves the government theory about what happened on September 11th, and yet people continue to. At this point, we have 9 years of hard science.
I don't know why this opens so big.
At this point, we have 9 years of hard scientific evidence that disproves the government theory about what happened on September 11th, and yet people continue to be either oblivious to the fact that this information exists or completely resistant to looking at this information. So the question becomes why? Why is it that people have so much trouble hearing this information? From my work, I think we would be remiss not to look at the impact of trauma. My name is Marty Hopper, and I'm a PhD clinical psychologist. I've been working and living for the past 30 years here in Boulder, Colorado. For the past 11 years, my work has focused on helping people who have experienced personal trauma. Now, as we know, the horrors of what happened on 9/11 were televised all over the world, and they were televised, in fact, live. We witnessed the deaths of almost 3,000 of our fellow Americans. We know this had a very severe and traumatic impact on a large majority of the population.
This is so shocking, of course, to everybody.
Yeah, I think it's more. But anyways, so that lady, yeah, so she was explaining the trauma. That's why a lot of people still believe in the mainstream narrative. Interestingly, so 9/11 Revisionists reached out to her. Got an email, one in it, but she's struggling with her own cognitive dissonance, believing Richard Gage and architects for engineers. So she still believes in the Richard Gage nonsense. But so she's literally having the exact same trauma from like realizing she was lied to. And then what I said right here was, I'll put it right here. So I said, well, that's great. You reached out to her. Interestingly, I spoke with someone battling their own cognitive dissonance. I showed him the Barbara Crowley video of Building 7 falling silently, and he said the microphone used is only designed to hear the audio up close, LOL, and that Barbara reacted late because the speed of the sound takes a while to travel, LOL. It's convincing normies is easier than truthers, it seems. It actually is. Like most of them I find it pretty easy. Okay, now the version. I'm back. No Joey trying to bust Gage's bees. Yeah. I just showed your. Oh, play the 587 video. Okay, he wants that video there. Okay, I'll play that one here. I have it here. But again, I want to. Do you remember? Let's see this one. We'll play this one. But I wanted to show is now the version. I just shared that video you sent of the lady that you talked to. That one that was saying that the trauma, the psychologist, and so on. Last name Gage because of a hole in his head. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna play here. This is flight 587, and what's interesting is and this is part of the part of this one here. So this is part of the email that I wrote to actually Paul Levels. So yeah, let's see here, and then Natalie Richards put this in his Substack. So a good friend of mine, Matthew MES on YouTube, got into an email exchange with one of his YT moderators regards to planes. Even after MES said Mark Cullen. So that'll be good to share with those plane believers to try and work their cognitive dissonance. So here is Paul. So Paul, I think instead of a debate, please provide any relevant evidence that you have of the alleged hijacking for all flights on 9/11 and proof that the actual planes crashed into their alleged locations. So in my opinion, the Shanksville and Pentagon quote planes are too laughable to even be worthy of debate. The Shanksville UA Flight 93 allegedly was going 563 miles an hour and buried itself into a tiny hole. So Shanksville plane and ground GIF. This one. This one here. Oh, you got the link here. Wait, now is that the full link? Go to the site. Is that the full key tam? No, but where's the full? I wanted the full pages. It's page 1, page 2. Is there a PDF anywhere? Someone get the PDF. Oh, Sonny G is sending the cash money. Let's go. 5th super on the live stream. Thanks a lot. Just taking over the game, guys. Okay, so going back to the thingy. Anyways, this is Shanksville. I'm gonna just avoid the chat for a while until I get through this. So Shanksville plane and ground GIF. So here's a GIF. So this is what they said happened. And literally, that's the thing that happened. That they said. It's 563 miles, and then somehow the passengers were able to fight off the hijackers, and it went into the ground, and then and even the news at the beginning literally said, okay, did not respond because I didn't feel like original statement was in good faith. Yeah, now the version is more aggressive. Just that's Paul was, yeah, he's pretty aggressive, but into getting his point across. But it's like I to me it gets me worked up to try to prove it. So Matt, your participation here is getting it done. What's my participation? What's getting done? That's when I knew it was war just before. You play some Doom Man for some comic relief if you have time. Doom Man? Which one's Doom Man? Is that the Simpsons? But I want to show this part here. Okay. Oh, who's talking Matt? Oh, that's the Matt there. It's Doom Man. Comic relief. Everyone's asking stuff here. Doom Man. But anyway, so this is the Shanksville one. And it goes in and it leaves like pretty much nothing. And then if you look at plane crash and ground. Okay, Sonny G, sure thing. I wish I could give you more as always. Well then, thanks for sure. Thanks for the support. Okay, so here's a real plane crash. You actually have the breather. And this one, yeah, you can have the wing at least. That's pretty cool. Too many Matts. My nickname is Gaudi. All right, talking to me. Okay, so Matt G, just I'll be called MES from now on. All right, and we'll watch Doom Man after this email. I like the email. I just wanted to put everything in here to like my opinions. So the Shanksville was that one, and then the Pentagon AA Flight 77 allegedly was going 530 miles an hour at ground level and clipped 5 street planes before disappearing in the Pentagon. And And we also have that witness that's part of the cleanup crew that may show up in a live stream next week or so, depending on if he's a disinfo agent or not. Oh, Matthew says full name is Matthew. Mine is Matthew with a W. All right, so I think your name is real spelling. Mine was accidentally because my parents were from Iraq, so when they were moving over here, they got mixed up the translation of the name. All right, and so the Pentagon one is literally going at ground level. So you go to Pentagon. So this one's like I literally don't want to debate these ones. The plane, Pentagon. Okay, where's the Pentagon? Okay. Pentagon. Oh, this chat. Pentagon. There's got to be something here. It says nothing was recovered. Pentagon says nothing was. No debris was recovered from the down. That's Canada one. Pentagon. Just want to find that meme I had. Drawing this, download this. I could have sworn I had it here. Where did it go? Did it just like delete? Pentagon. Pentagon. Ground level meme. This one here. Just go to the ground level meme. Yeah, this one here. That's literally what they said happened. It went ground level, hit 5 light poles, and it somehow went ground light. I can't do it. It's too much. It's literally I can't argue that. I can't even like debate that. It's just too much ridiculousness. Okay. Going back here, the Pentagon one, and it literally says here too in Wikipedia. This mainstream story. Light poles. Okay, so here it was going at 5 miles. Yeah, so where's the speed? Okay, it's going 530 miles an hour, and the wings clipped 5 street poles at ground level, and then this is the evidence that they show. Okay, this is the evidence they show. Let's see what they show. Alright, this is the Pentagon, has like cameras everywhere. Just something happened. What is happening? Okay, there it is. Let's see the frame here. Okay. Okay, that's it. And that's all I need. And while I'm doing like full live stream, going step by step, trying to prove my point, they just say whatever. They just do a magic spell. Do you actually believe these involve large Boeing planes? And then the alleged WTC-1 AA Flight 11 plane was going 440 miles an hour at around 1,000 feet altitude and went straight through steel columns with a delayed explosion, and with the landing gear somehow puncturing through 208 feet of steel. It's about 60 meters. If you do a 100-meter sprint, it's literally, yeah, it's about 5 seconds of, it's about like 7 seconds of Usain Bolt running across this giant labyrinth of like steel and concrete and office floors and just space. Okay, it goes through here, and it's somehow punctured here, and then the fuselage landed here. Fuselage is like part of the body. So what did it have to go through? It had to go through this. This is the exterior, interior, and now you got here's with a whole bunch of the floors and so on. All right. And the alleged WTC UA Flight 177 was traveling 590 miles an hour at 1,000 feet altitude, 590, almost 600, almost near the speed of sound. And then with many videos showing a glide literally through steel with no deceleration until a delayed explosion. This, in my opinion, is impossible, and there is no comparable crane footage in history. The closest is a bunker buster missile I showed as an example. The alleged landing gear, engine, and fuselage also somehow punctured 208 feet of the WTC. Do you actually believe this happened? Here's a photo of a large section of the fuselage found on top of the WTC-5 1 month later, I believe. The photo was taken 1 month later. So this body, this is part of the body. It's a fuselage as a body. So you look at the wings here. These aren't crushed longitudinally. Like, it's not crushed this way. It's just like ripped apart somehow. It doesn't look at any burn marks either. All right. And here is yeah. So here's the banking one. How can this large section of the fuselage or main body of the plane get past 208 feet of the very strong steel skyscraper without getting crushed longitudinally? And it goes through in like less than a second, like split second, completely in, and then delayed explosion, and it somehow floats down there magically later. And the thing is, it could have possibly even floated down there, part with the dust cloud, if it was planted inside. And then going further, or they just put it there after the fact. Either or. How can this large section of the fuselage or main body of the plane get past 208 feet of a very strong skyscraper without getting crushed longitudinally? This is impossible. Again, do you actually believe this happened? Lastly, the WTC-2 UA Flight 75 was also banking left at 590 miles an hour, yet the wings or tail section didn't tear off, nor the plane noticed any significant turbulence. So it's going 590 miles an hour, 1,000 feet altitude. And this is the GIF I was looking for a previous live stream. So, and this is 2 videos showing that they're perfectly in sync. Again, CGI is not doing this. Okay, so there it is. And it's banking here. So it's coming here and then goes inside. So notice the wing is gone. So in other words, if you're looking here, it's literally going in a circular path. It's circular path completely, and then it's straight through it. And that's interesting part there because, so now consider the following. This is the affidavit. Compare that, with the November 12th, 2001 AA Flight 587, which was traveling at an altitude of 2,500 feet, more than 2 times higher than a WTC plane. So it's more than 2 times higher altitude, so the air is going to be much thinner. And at 250 knots, half the speed. This is about half the speed of the WTC plane, or even more than half. And the fin broke up due to the pilot turning too strongly. So the fin broke off, they were just shaking it. And the engine separated before the plane even impacted the ground. This is after it was like tumbling down, and then the plane came up. And you can see there's an animation on Wikipedia. You show the 250 feet altitude, 251 knots. It's about half of the speed. And the location of the accident, and it literally says here, aggressive use of the rudder controls by the first officer stressed the vertical stabilizer until it's separated from the aircraft. The airliner's 2 engines also separated. Again, this also shows that the alleged planes on displayed 9/11 displayed impossible physics. And then here's the caveat: even if there was a slim chance any of this magically was possible, if each specific case being highly improbable instead of impossible, the combination of all of them occurring at the same time is also impossible. And you also have to have it hijacking at the same time. I highly recommend reading Morgan's, Reynolds, and John Leader's request for correction and affidavit. The only issue they have with them is this was during their CGI times. They believe in CGI, but they've later, I think, both of them believe in holographic tech. And this is a short clip presentation from there, but now we're going to show that Flight 587. So Flight 587, and I put a link to that Flight 587, and now there's the one with Judy Wood talking about it. And that is right over here, the Rumble one. This is from 9/11 Revision.
Flight 587, out of Manhattan, a little over 2 months after, or 2 months and a day after the 9/11 event, same year. Do you remember it crashed? Everybody thought it was another terrorist event. It took off right behind a big Japanese airliner, and it was a little bit too close and had turbulence. That wasn't so much the problem as the less experienced pilot had learned that you make the rudder go to get out of turbulence. And he went, hard left, hard right, hard left, and he tore off the tail of the airplane. Now, that was just with air forces. They were at about 2,400 feet, about twice the height of the World Trade Center. Not only that, as the pieces started coming down, the engines were torn off the plane. What does that tell you about a plane supposedly going twice the speed and banking a tight turn into the towers?
It couldn't do it. It couldn't do it.
Exactly. And the best evidence, we have a demonstration right there.
American Airlines Flight 587. Yep. Provides more evidence that that particular maneuver, if they had tried it, they would have sheared off the tail section.
Yeah, this guy was just making the tail, a really hard turn, and we've always been told that you can't make an airplane go that fast at sea level, but this is perfect evidence of it. The air is so thick there, but also that it tore the engines off of the plane on the way down. They landed before the main body did.
There you go. No one is. I don't think anyone has made that connection between American Airlines Flight 587. That crashed in Queens, by the way, and that happened just a couple months, as you say, after 9/11.
Yeah, it was the 12th of November, 2001, and it shows. I mean, this plane was in perfect condition, and is unfortunately the first officer had been taught to, if you're in turbulence, you use the rudder hard. And he went hard to the right, hard to the left, hard to the right, and the tail came off the plane. It ripped it off. It was like 1.5 times the maximum design strength of the bolt. And once you lose a tail, you're done.
Right. But couldn't one just say, well, but the planes that flew into the World Trade Center towers weren't going hard right, hard left. They just flew straight in.
But they had this big bank. Remember, they came down this big banking.
Right, okay.
But also they're going, okay, the fact that the engines were torn off of Flight 587, the engines landed, well away from where the main thing landed. They landed first, so they were torn off. The fact they were torn off by the plane moving fast through the air shows that, the World Trade Center, quote, planes would have been coming apart. Their engines would have been torn off. Plus, they're coming through this tight bank, whatever speed.
Right.
And if you go twice the speed, it's like 4 times the stress.
Okay. So were the planes a hologram? What do you think?
I think it was some kind of image thing, messing with image. From what I've seen, that you have, and a lot of people have done, more research into that. But I noticed, depending on the angle of the image, it looks totally different. Pencil plane or a chubby plane. The big one that hit me like within a day or two of the event was I call it the black whale image. If you're looking westward at 9 in the morning, that sunlight's got to reflect off of that body somewhere. And it wasn't. It's like a black hole. So when light doesn't do what you think it's supposed to do, you start wondering about what's happening with the optics. But people make assumptions. That's real easy for people to do. Especially they're shown this deal about airplanes, and the building goes poof, and they assume that the airplanes caused the poof of the building. And that's all that's needed, and then they're done. So that's what happens when you use assumptions. Yeah,
pretty epic. The only thing I wanted to just add a point, because she says the engines would have been ripped off from the speed. Well, from the Wikipedia on the thing, it says it was tumbling. It was like so it's not just from the speed is going down. It's actually the actual tumbling. If I go right here, flight. Where's that article? Flight 587. So if you go to YouTube here and then engine, due to intense forces. I think I've seen a different video, but it was like tumbling down. But I think it's a combination of it's tumbling, the fast speed, and the thick air near the bottom. But I think mainly from the tumbling. It says when you're tumbling, you have a high degree of centrifugal force. So it's like the actual speed of it moving. It's much faster. It's probably like possibly Mach speed. Relative. Actually, not Mach speed. I'm just overthinking. But I'm just thinking the forces from the centrifugal force probably weighed in. Now, alchemy, real holographic. Okay. That bad CGI of the 587. Yeah, more realistic. That is true. Okay, so we're gonna go through some stuff here. We're gonna closing it here. New Hiroshima. This was near the end. I'll just end that one. Oh, DARPA has some mind control research right here. So this is DARPA. And I just want to see the time because I'm losing energy. 2:27. Okay, so DARPA mind control stuff. This was pretty epic. We're going to play this one. I added this one. This is from Not on Revisionist. So he shared it here, and then I included it in my giant thread right here, where again DARPA has the Voices podcast, and then this technology can direct sound. It can interfere sound waves and create it inside, at a distance. So the sound actually is created at a distance in someone's ears, for example.
That's similar to. So we can't hear this. It's going. I haven't turned it on yet. When I do, it's going to blast out a 65 kilohertz beam. Because the wavelength is so small, it doesn't spread. Because 65 kilohertz has a wavelength like that.
So it's going to be, in that sense, similar to a laser. It just comes right out as a beam.
Now, how do we make that audible? Well, they put a modulation on top of the 65 kilohertz. There's a modulation. And now, here's the next thing I have to tell you. That 65 kilohertz is very high amplitude. It won't hurt you, we don't think. Okay? You certainly can't hear it, and we don't think it'll hurt you. And it's very high amplitude. And what happens when you have two sound waves like this, sound plus sound can create sound, but only at high amplitudes. At low amplitudes, sound waves just travel right through each other. You may be sort of familiar with this.
But at high amplitude, you can create sound. So what happens in this apparatus is the audio sound, the sound that you're going to hear, is actually created in the beam, not here. And because it's created in the beam, and if it stays in the beam, we have a beam of sound. So let me demonstrate this for you. Let me turn it on. And I'm going to find the piece of music that we like.
Yeah.
You may not like it.
The Eagles. You like the Eagles? Okay, good. Oh, we have a friendly audience this year.
Yeah. I think they're just saying it to make us feel better.
Right. All right.
It's worth the $2,000. It's not our money. Now, the sound that you're hearing is being created in this beam. It almost sounds like it's coming from your head. So let me try to scan the whole audience here so everybody gets to hear this. Absolutely remarkable. Pete, are you getting it? Let's try to one more thing. Let's try to bounce it off the wall. Raise your hand if you can very clearly hear it. I'm going to try to bounce it off the wall. Look at where the hands are raised. It's.
Let's see if I. Why is my thing? Oh, all right. I muted my mic. But yeah, that was pretty epic stuff here. Yeah, you saw it. You can even bounce it off the wall.
All
right.
It's going.
So now I'm gonna start closing some stuff and going through. Okay, so anyways, DARPA mind control. Check out the links. Watch all these videos. These ones are epic. This is like some Neuralink stuff set up here. They want to install it and then control your mind or from a distance and so on. All right, going here. All right, so we got a couple agents here: a DARPA agent and an Agent Oregon. All right, anyways, just keep powering through. Okay, this is the Phantom one. Okay, this was the so this is where I got the idea to go through all the stuff. This is from Mark Conlon's 2020, but I think it probably had it before. This was the Knotted Brothers ones, and he shows 6 frames, and then the wing disappearing, and then coming back in. And then going back, he compares it with the Keith Lopez one. I had to like search which video it was. So this one disappears, and it's roughly same time. It's not the exact same time. This is a different angle, has a slightly different time. And then until I found that a crane video matches perfectly, and now I found I think I found at least 5 different footage that match up perfectly, and then even more that match up perfectly, but with the slight blurry, slight disappearance, which I think is even more telling of the technology being used. So that was quite fascinating. And yeah, keep a great work. Another Matt. How many Matts are there? Been loving these. Rated Epstein Island. And his computers, and no one has been arrested. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna. Okay, and here's another one. This is 9/11 Planes Facebook page. I don't want to go to link. I saw a bunch of stuff from here. So here's the thing: light poles, especially near the edge, it's gonna do that. So it did 5 of these. So the Pentagon one went through 5 of these. Like 5 of those. Okay. And this one, I'm going to show this video, the quantum stealth tech, which is absolutely fascinating. Okay, so we're going to have this. And then also I just got a Patreon. Okay, we just have a Patreon, guys. Someone just joined, became a Patreon for $5. Unreal. I've only had, let's see, here, someone became a Patreon. So guys, if you're in Patreon, I think someone just became a Patreon, it doesn't show it. How do I show my Patreon? Someone just started donating. $6 now. That's unreal. I've been getting $2. Yeah, like I think $1. Yeah, $1. $1 or $2 a month for like a year, a few years. So now we're getting someone just put a $5. So that's epic stuff. Thanks for donating. That person that donated. I don't know, put the name out unless they're public. All right. And so this one, Putin. Okay, here's Putin wearing the Kabbalah bracelet. I think he's somewhere in here. Where's the Kabbalah? I think it's on his right hand. Okay, there it is. There it is. Video of him wearing it. Anyway, someone was talking about that. I'm gonna just power through. You didn't know the handshake? Okay, so we got some And check it. Anyways, now versus and Paul going at it. All right. Okay. Okay, so this was the legal filings of so Morgan Reynolds actually filed a request for correction to NIST about the plane crashes, and he got a CIA like former CIA pilot, John Lear, to do a affidavit, and John Lear. So here's the actual setup here, and John Lear's one is a very good point. This is where I got the fuselage point from. They were arguing here, and then where's the affidavit? This is affidavit, and so this is the actual engine. He's saying that the engine should have been like large parts of it should have been found, not just like a little tiny one. And there's a fuselage, and he argues, and this is in court that they filed. So because if you're lying, you're gonna go to jail. Like you can literally go to jail for fraud or lying, whatever. And they literally said it was impossible, and including the noise one was an interesting one. Noise. Also, this is another part of this. CIA pilot John Lear says the clacker had no circuit breaker on September 11, 2001, and although it does now simply because of one or more accidents were caused in part by the inability to silence a clacker, which made by decision tempered with reasoning impossible because of the noise and distraction. So the guys actually flying would have heard a constant clacker saying like clack clack to tell them stop flying at the speed. Okay, Paul's going to prison. All right, prison for computer hacking. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, there's another one about the noise. A good point about the noise. I think it was from, this was from noise. Yeah, approaching speed of sound. Only 2 witnesses inside the towers. Only 2 witnesses inside the towers have reported hearing a plane, a shockingly low percentage. If you consider that the decibel, the speed is very, very high. Okay, there's another one is talking about the noise. Okay, there's 1, 2. There's another one. I could have sworn this is a request for correction. Oh, that was affidavit from Morgan Reynolds. So now this is the. Okay, we got $20. I was unsubscribed again. This is the second time. What is going on here? Brandon B. $20 and getting unsubscribed. Unreal. Yeah, thanks for the donation. Yeah, that's yeah. I've heard of several people say they get unsubscribed. I just don't understand noise. Okay, this is the noise part. Another key part is, in addition, features like noiseless penetration of towers despite noisy jet engines and other sounds on audio portions. Screaming. This was saying faker, but it's not fake. It's just that the image, the thing striking it was not. So initially they thought it was CGI, but Morgan Reynolds has switched since then. Okay, and now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start closing some stuff, and I'm gonna show some of the stuff that I wanted to go through. Wilhelm Reich, Trump Social 666. Okay, this one is pretty ridiculous. Sixes. So during Biden's State of the Union address. So Donald Trump had exactly 6.66 million followers on Truth Social and followed 66 accounts during Biden's State of the Union address tonight. This was a Thursday, whatnot. Probably nothing but an interesting observation nonetheless. So 6.66 followers, 66, and also Truth Social had 666 posts at the Biden State of the Union, which is this is like literally ridiculous. This is some Freemasonic mumbo jumbo. Okay. And now compilation. We did this. Person says Rebel was okay. This is a first-hand Rebel. Okay, yeah, this is what I mean. Go through those links. This is some of the most epic stuff here. So this person messaged me, Dark Angel. It's interesting. Right? So this person says, I walked around the wreckage on the morning of December 12th, 2001 and took photos. I remember how it was interesting that the entire building was no higher than a 2-story building when I was examining it. Or as a first-hand experience, seeing that. And she I asked her for the photos. She said that it's she can't find them anymore, and even then it was like really low quality, and I've probably seen most of it anyways from just regular footages. All right, voice to skull technology being okay. This one here, voice to skull technology. Okay, so speaking about the planes, so this is the kind of mainstream nonsense we get. So, so I wrote voice skull technology being used to push the 9/11 planes narrative. Okay, look at this. 70-year-old, this is last year, 4.3 million views. 70-year-old says he was in 9/11 plane crash, the ghost inside my child. Alright, so we got DARPA doing some next level psyops. Okay. See the next setup here. Okay, MES math or math video. I'm just like powering through some of the lighter stuff near the end. 64, still a bunch of people. Getting like famous now. Alright, what was the other one? Math. Okay, so I did my first math video, like actually a new one in a while. It just takes a while to do it, and also been sick and so on, but finally getting it through. Now planes research. What is it? Oh, 9/11 planes research in the house. Where is he? Hello, where's Mark Collin? Oh, there he is. So can plasma broadcast sound, which are also use holography? Oh yeah, but I think my personal thing is I think even actually the broadcast sound. I think the actual object was making the sound. Or you can put a speaker inside, but I think the actual object just going that fast. Anything going that fast, you can hear some sort of noise. If it was a solid object, or even the other setup, or even if it was just a hologram had some sort of solidness to it. But the other thing I wanted to speak of, Mark Collin, did you see my comparison video, Mark? Just put yes. Let me know if you saw that one. The one I just did of the crane footage. I'll play that right here because Mark Collins in the house. And so I definitely include, if you haven't seen from the beginning, I highly recommend like watching the beginning, because I'm pretty sure I did some groundbreaking discoveries. So like the footage you had of the Knotted Brother and the Keith Lopez footage, the best comparison is actually the Pent Bomb crane footage with the Keith Lopez. It's perfectly in sync in video. The Knotted Brother's not perfectly in sync. It's slightly off. So here's the bottom is the Keith Lopez, the top is the crane footage. I gotta show this again for Mark Conlon. So include this in your book, and feel free to share this, etc. Okay, let's go here. Anyways, this is right here. Perfectly in sync, and a wing disappears and goes in. This one is like absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, so if you watch my beginning of this live stream, I'm working on a full compilation. There's like at least 10, I think. Yeah, I think around 10 different angles, different footage showing the same wing like disappearance, blurriness, or semi-disappearance at the same spot at the same time from every single distance. So again, ruling out CGI, ruling out video compression. This is literally, it's literally happening. So that is literally happening. All right, so going back anyways. So I posted my math video, and then so I wrote MES like a box of chocolates. You never know if you're going to get a math or a 9/11 video. So this person says he's posting math again. And this person says it's not 9/11 though, etc. All right, Luke Krishen matches perfectly. Luke Krishen. Yeah, they all match, but Luke Krishen is not the one with the right wing, I believe. I believe it's the right wing that we're looking at. So you're analyzing the Mossad. Well, it's a CIA, Mossad, even every single country is working together, all the intelligence agencies. In Nigeria, it's the same thing as saying Mossad did it as saying that Nigeria did it. They're all run by the same puppet masters. So reality access, real discovery, epic stuff. Yeah, so if you watch from the beginning of the live stream, I go through step by step that I'm working on. So this is the one I'm working on right here. So if you're new on the stream instead of the beginning, I go through every single one showing that they're all lining up. Let's see, this one lines up. Yeah, this one lines up too. Look, this is at a distance away. If you zoom in, the same right wing disappears. So and we're like, and this one's a blurry one. Yeah, this one disappears. There's multiple of them, and some of them have it like the Kevin Wesley one. It doesn't even look like it's a plane. The whole plane disappears from the background. But anyways, that's the next level stuff. Pyramids are the same shape as the Oregon. I got a crazy theory about the pyramids. All right. All right, we are on. Okay, so I just want to power through some stuff here. So, okay, I'm going to go through, I think, 3 things. I pretty much went through all this. Anything else interesting? Actually, we got to get through the stealth. Okay, stealth's not in this. Look at cloaking. Okay, so we're going to go through, is there anything cloaking? Light emitting diodes for aircraft cloaking. DEDs. Okay, I'm going to go here. There's some DED. So here's a 2015 article about Air Force using dark emitting diodes or LCDs, light canceling diodes for aircraft cloaking. So Air Force reveals its new aircraft cloaking system using dark emitting diodes. And you can make it like literally disappear. They consist of a small semiconductor with a P and N junction coupled to a quantum vacuum cavity, etc. Anyways, what it does is pretty much this. And also they're saying that they could kill the COVID quote virus. Let's play this dark emitting revealed.
Dark emitting diodes, sometimes called light canceling or light absorbing diodes, are similar in construction to normal LEDs. A dark emitting diode is a specialized diode, tuned to produce a canceling sine wave or interference pattern in surrounding light. The result is a truly eerie cone of darkness, which seems to project from the lens of the DED LED. Here we see a DED briefly focused on a target. Here we have the active region of the LED captured at high magnification and frame rate. The transition of the active region from light producing to light absorbing is truly quite beautiful to observe. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of a dark emitting diode is its ability to change the energy it absorbs directly into electricity. Here we have a DED in bright sunlight. As you can see, despite its exceedingly small surface area, the DED generates an impressive current. Even more remarkable is the DED's ability to absorb energy, even from the infrared spectrum. This brings a tantalizing possibility of solar panels that continue to capture energy from a city's heat, even at night. Here we have an ordinary...
This place, yeah, alright, pretty epic stuff. I just want to show the light emitting and also absorbs even infrared and so on. So that was interesting. I'm going to copy this link. Copy message link is in case... sometimes I just put it just for the DEDs. So I could search it on my Telegram. Alright, and the other one was cloaking. I just want to get through, we have a lot of info. Some of them I don't want to skip through. Okay, I didn't put the cloaking in, so I'll put the cloaking. Cloaking right here. Okay, so amazing. This one is very interesting, and if you listen to what he says, he doesn't answer the question. I'm going to put this near the end. Cloaking tech. Okay. So this one may have, if there was a solid object with the projection, possibly the solid part was probably like wrapped around with this cloaking slash holographic tech right here. So here this thing absorbs. So he has a shield. It could absorb even infrared, ultrawave. So he just puts a shield in. Look how his head's gone, and his whole body. No, I mean his body's gone. His heads and feet are showing. Even in the thermal spectrum is gone, and then near the infrared, it's literally hiding. And I'll play some of this.
By now you may have seen the viral videos going around of the new invisibility cloak material from Hyperstealth Biotechnology Corporation. Well, Hyperstealth was kind enough to send us some early samples of the material to try out ourselves, and it works as advertised, refracting light around target objects and obscuring them from view without the need for a power source. Now let's cut right to the chase and get into how it works, how it's made, and what it could mean for the military and the world at large.
Yeah, so yes, that's pretty epic stuff. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'll just share some of it so I could at least dispute if they do it. So it's similar to those holographic plates. The first edition one is literally just a holographic one without the image.
This technology has been a thin sheet of plastic with cylindrical ridges on one side called a lenticular lens. This technology has been around for decades, most commonly used to create holographic images, like this album cover that lives on my refrigerator. Version 1 of Quantum Stealth is the same material, just without any picture printed behind it. They even make the same scratchy sound. Listen.
Yeah. It's pretty epic, yeah. So it's pretty much the holography, different angle, you see different stuff. And the other one I want to show is, I want to see what he says about classified.
And I have to say that version 2, though, is meeting and said, you've been promoting this material at an annual general share.
You might be wondering, why isn't this material classified if it's for the military?
It was actually my shareholders that sat me down at an annual general meeting and said, you've been promoting this material to the military since 2010. You've done 40 demonstrations around the world and you haven't made a dime from this material. It's time to secure the intellectual property before someone else does. And it's time to commercialize this and take it to market.
Okay, so he didn't answer this question. If you listen to what he said, the guy said, why isn't it not classified? And he says, my shareholder said make it public. That's not the answer. That was not the question they asked. They said, why is it not classified? It's because the reason is because they got more advanced tech, so they're just giving him this stuff.
And you've done 40.
Whoops, go back here.
By now you might be wondering, why isn't this material classified if it's for the military?
It was actually my share.
So he doesn't answer the question. It's because they have more advanced tech and they don't need it anymore. Because he was doing 40 demonstrations, so it was classified while he was using it, and now while they were promoting to it, and they probably got much more. Anyways, so that's pretty. And you can also do like camouflage on it. You can do some other stuff, and he also has some other laser setups as well. You could put. Yeah, you can also, I think it has a holographic display as well.
The vehicle, the pedestrian, any animals that are down the road. Obviously, it's going to have military applications as well. You'll be able to see the battlefield in any animal.
This one's a good one here.
The potential usefulness of this material doesn't stop there.
We've got the solar patent, we've got the light bending patent, we've got a laser splitting patent where I can split a laser into millions of parts, which can be used for LiDAR, which are lasers that operate like radars, and they're used on self-driving cars. So huge resolution improvement will increase safety for the vehicle, the pedestrian, any animals that are down the road. Obviously, it's going to have military applications as well. You'll be able to see the battlefield like you've never seen it before. And then the fourth patent is a holographic like display system.
While these demonstrations are
pretty epic. All right, and you cannot see the other wing and not yeah for sure the not one you can't see. Both of them. The not one is great, but like the sinking of the right wing disappearing there's like 10 different ones. That is mind-boggling. I was surprised you didn't have that one. All right, so yeah, study just Voice to Skull, a group of men in SoCal or California, all living in the same neighborhood subdivision, all claim to be hearing voices and reference military weapons. Epic. Okay, so now I'm pretty much done, but I'm gonna send a link to a few things. I think I have. Okay, so we have actually 3. I'm gonna go over this thing, these photos just quickly, and then also KL. I think I have photos. Epic photos of 9/11. Oh, friends photos of memorial. Okay. So we have these links, and then friends. And I put these all in the Dropbox. I'm in OneDrive. So we're gonna go through the first thing. So this one here, I went over it before, but it's pretty cool. To the struggle against world terrorism, also known as Tear of Grief and Teardrop Memorial, is a 10-story sculpture by Zaburo Tesori that was given to the United States as an official gift from the Russian government as a memorial to the victims of December 11th attacks in 2001 and the World Trade Center in 1993 bombing. It stands at the end of the former military ocean terminal in Bay, New Jersey. So here's this one here. Ceremonial groundbreaking occurred in December 16, 2005 in a ceremony attended by Russian President Vladimir Putin. So again, Russia, US are all friends. The monument was dedicated on September 11, 2006 in a ceremony attended by former US President Bill Clinton. All right, so this one here, and what I want to show is To start, did not disclose the cost of the sculpture. So this is the weird sculpture right here with the this teardrop and then this cracked towers there, or whatever structure. To sturdily did not disclose the cost of the sculpture, except to say that he paid for labor and materials. A lawyer for the sculptor released the cost at $12 million. To sturdily said metals for the sculpture were obtained from a military factory that did airplanes in Testari, in district whatever, a secret city. So they made planes in a secret city. A closed city or town is a settlement where traveler residency restrictions are applied, so that specific authorization is required to visit or remain overnight. So they made secret cities to make planes. I just wanted to bring that up. It's just pretty interesting. All right, so we got that, and now the next two things is this part right here. This person right here. Also, can you drop the link, Methyl Miner? See, Sunny G says MES cracked the code for YouTube algorithm with those math videos. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think so, because I definitely think they look at the channel in general, not just like each individual video. So if the channel's only posting 9/11, you're gonna get, and if you're only posting like non-mainstream 9/11, you're gonna get shadow banned or banned, like 9/11 revision has done to him many times. All right, so this one here, I wanted to share this link because it says a whole bunch of photos, a whole bunch. All right, so this one here has like a whole bunch of photos. Some of them I've never seen before. This one I used for the cover of the last album of last video or song of the Akir Meter, the 1109 album. So I used it there, and yeah. So this is some great footage, and I want to show this dust cloud. This is not. Yeah, this is not a demolition, like a pancaking. It's not demolition. It's not an explosive demolition. This is a giant frothing up into a giant dust ball from the top down. Okay, and I'm gonna go power through some of these photos. I think there's like tons of these, and they're all HD. That's what I like about them. They're all HD. They get holes in these. Some windows, some not. Okay, MES links chat. I think Methyl Miner has links to stuff. Understanding. So guys, make sure to join my chat. You'll see a whole bunch of. This is the Do Man. Oh, this is the one you said. Okay, we'll play this. We'll play this at the end. Or actually, I'm going to show this one. I'm going to fully go through this, and then we'll play that, and we'll do the photos here, and we'll end it. So guys, make sure to follow MES Links chat if you want to post, and then MES Links is the channel, and this is the group chat, and then here's the link, and so you guys can join it. There's the Do Man. All right, that's epic stuff. And then what we're going to do is go here. All right, there it is. I'm just gonna power through all these photos and see what else is cool. If you see anything, I'm gonna power through. Yeah, this is. These are all HD photos. Look at always remember this. Whenever you look at these, remember this clean cut. These aren't cuts. That's actually where the bolts were removed, and they're not crushed or anything. So the bolts are actually removed from these edges there, which is absolutely remarkable if you think about it. There's the objects. Okay, there's the. And here's this giant chunk here falling down. It's not on the ground though. This giant, enormous chunk of the top just disappears into dust. All right, here's some more photos, and there's people. There's injured people. So there's a disinfo agent saying that no one died in 9/11. You literally have this here, and also yeah, the actually another thing I want to add is okay, I'm gonna do this here. There's an epic article by 9/11 Revisionists on where the towers go, and definitely watch this. I'll put a link to this one. Definitely go over this one. Go over that one, guys. Absolutely epic. And you'll see a whole bunch of jumpers, and it's pretty tough to watch some of them, but it's definitely needed. And this is a photo of that, so that's interesting setup there. And there's there's a whole bunch of jumpers all together. Some of them, are taking their clothes off. Some are like holding hands when they jump. And this guy's taking his pants off. Like, is that a thought you'll be doing even if it's hot and you're sweating, or you're gonna be thinking I'm gonna take my pants off while you're hanging from the windowsill? This person I think is like naked from the top down and bottom down. All right, and there's the giant ball right there. So yeah, definitely look through this. All these HD photos all compiled here. Look at all this dust and paper. Dust and paper. That's like the name of the game. And ground level, dust paper ground level. All right, these are epic photos. And look at all the people here, and this is right beside the tower. This is the tower, one of them, and alt media says there's a flaming in front. Even mainstream says it was super hot underneath. There's fuming, but they're literally all firefighters standing there, and some of them saying that their steel toe melted. Well, they're fine. Okay, this is HD of the explosion, and this is a hole there. Where's the plane? Okay. And there is an object there. So yeah, like I mentioned in Mark Conlon live stream, it definitely something. Yeah, and this is ejected there. I think this part that ejected was probably placed in such a location where it would get ejected. So if there was construction going on at the impact zones beforehand, and I think they were probably putting in some objects, some of the plane parts to explode. Collateral damage. Schwarzenegger movie right here. Look at the collateral damage. Now this is some predictive programming in your face. Okay, guys, this is okay. I'll put a link here. This I had no idea right here. Collateral damage. Photos, Flickr. Okay, I'm gonna put this collateral damage. That is an epic finding. 2, 3, 4. Arnold. Okay, collateral damage. Arnold. I'm gonna make sure to save that when I'm done. Okay, so there's collateral damage. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger right here. Unreal. Right beside there. Again, it's gone. Look, before and after, it's just gone. And there's buildings. Oh, look at this photo. My goodness. Have you ever seen any building fire that does this? This is like covering up the entire clouds. Think we can find a picture taken in the same frame as the missing wing? That's a good thought. Possibly. Possibly, but it's yeah. So if there was, they might have just flipped it up. Okay, there's another plane there. That's another one. Just watching. Okay, I'm gonna power through. I don't know how much there are, but look at this one. It's like just pummeling upwards. Yeah, this is absolutely remarkable. Okay. And there's the spire. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. This is unreal. And there it is. There's a tower. So there's people jumping. And this is from this top. This is how giant it was. And do you see these firefighters? That's where they're standing afterwards as well. Like that's how ground level. Like people were literally walking on there. And then this lobby part was still standing. This is a good photo. Giant tower. Alright, and there's a whole bunch of people on the top there too. Yeah, this is another photo. These photos are great. Look at this one from this perspective, literally right beside it, looking up. And then afterwards, you're still looking up. And then there's the steel columns, literally sliced. Not pushed outwards. Like, literally sliced. And then these are some videos here. And there's another angle from the Building 7 one. I think that was Building 7. Yeah, and another thing, notice how quiet it is. The people are louder than the actual ginormous building. And that's much bigger than the tallest ever at that time, demolition. So there's no noise. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of footage here. I haven't seen it. Anyways, you go through them all. This is some great footage. Just want to keep going through until I find something. I'm gonna power through just because we're running out of time. But if you can go through and if you find anything, let me know. And there's the Edna Centrale. There's people. Yeah, there's her literally looking out. Okay, there's some more stuff here. This is. Yeah, there's a photograph of Building 7 literally turning dust from one side. It's like everything's fine here. And they're just all coming through there. So it's literally like a force field preventing this from getting turning dust. And here's before and after. Just turn to dust. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to hell with your freedoms. Yes, yes, indeed. I can. It's crazy how like you have like an actor turn a governor, and now you have a reality TV show, Trump turning into a reality TV president of the world. All right, and here's some more stuff. Yeah, all right. So this thick, I think that was for a crane, but anyways, but that's thick steel. And you expect, yeah, like imagine this kind of building there. No one's going through that. Which building is this? All right, I think that this is unlimited. This guy has unlimited photos. I'm like powering through. All right, anyways, I'm done there. So if you guys find something, let me know. And now the next one is, this one is a friend sent this actually from, so it's 2022, and I think this year or last year, he went to the Memorial Museum in 9/11, and I mean in New York City and other places, and he has a whole bunch of photos, and I put a link in this. Both wings could be missing, not a video, and the tail section is missing too. Yeah, for sure. Just like the Korshana. I still lose sleep sometimes thinking about how all the jumpers forced to jump to avoid being microwaved. Yeah. It's how it is. And then, so all these photos, this is the One World, this is the Freedom Tower, formerly called Freedom, now it's called the Slavery Tower. The WTC, or 1WTC. Anyways, and there's the stuff here. And this is some of the columns inside here. It's just hard to... Alright, there it is. Actually, anyways, you could go here. I'm losing energy. I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna play the Doom Man. Where's the Doom Man? Okay, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. Plain story. This is I had to go through. Yeah, this was the cool stuff. Yeah, this one here to go through all that.
Fire.
Just want to go through it. So that's the size of this thing. I have to go through this stuff. That's nothing's going through that. And then I want to do the Doom Man, and I'm gonna head out, guys. Where's the Doom Man? Okay, there's the Doom Man. Direct Energy Man.
Let me tell y'all something, right? There's a superhero inside every one of us. Sometimes you just have to have the courage to put that cape on. So what you waiting for? Go put your cape on. Superheroes come in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. And I just happen to be a microwave. So don't you forget that shit, you heard?
Alright. Alright, so that's Doom Man. If only he was there during 9/11. Alright, anyways, thanks for everything, guys, and thanks for donations and so on. I'm gonna close this. And make sure to watch out, make sure to save this. A couple times I forgot to update and I lost all my updates on this. Photos, friend. Okay, friends photos. This one, go through this all. I'll go through it next time. And he has like we're supposed to do notes on all this. He's thinking outside of the microwaves box. All right, I'm saving this. We just took over the game, guys. Anyways, thanks for all people who donate. Thanks for giving me cash, and yeah, send some more cash, guys. And let's take over the game. And thanks for the Patreon and Superfan as well. We have a new Superfan. And yeah, guys, have a good one. I hope everyone enjoyed this live stream. This is a million hours to see this one. I'm just starting closing some stuff. Closing. And thanks to Another Vision for all the links and videos as always. And yeah, let me know about that Adam Weisenberg guy if he wants to get in and if he's not an agent. All right, thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, and now the plane was, yeah, the plane did fluctuate for plane. Yeah, I think that one of those live streams I'll do like a deep dive on the electromagnetic effects of it. Anyways, have a good one. Alright, bye guys. Thanks for joining. I'm ending the stream in 3, 2, 1, and go.